Hello and welcome to I'm there. Hello, Shop on TV. How's it going? My name's Rob Locke with an E, and this is Joe Rembrandts, also with an E.
Also with an E, two E's actually.
Otherwise, you'd be Remblanc.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, indeed.
And that just wouldn't work for me.
No.
Good to see you, man. And we are demonstrating, or you are demonstrating, I'm talking about the best pans money can buy, I think. You know why? Because I've got two sets of them.
Yeah, they are.
My friends have got sets of them, and my family have got sets of them.
Yeah, they're absolutely incredible. And I think what's ingenious about these is the fact that you have that removable handle. So it means that this handle attaches onto any single part of any one of these pans, which is great, because it then means that using all the different sizes and shapes and dimensions of these, they will do a whole host of different jobs for you. If you're using them in the oven, the handle never gets hot, because the handle itself is removable, which is great. And you can do it with one hand, which is great. The actual quality of the pans themselves are amazing. They're a 2.5mm gauge aluminium with a bonded stainless steel base. Now that makes them suitable for induction as well as all other heat sources. Aluminium is the third best conductor of heat behind gold and copper. So these are going to heat up really quickly. They're going to give you even heat. You're not going to be getting hot spots, which essentially means that less stirring, less turning, and better results, which is what we all want.
By the way, I just want to say, this is the non-stick. It's diamond non-stick. If you can stick anything to this pan, then you're a better person than I am, because I haven't managed it yet. You're getting two saucepans, you're getting two frying pans, a wok and a sauté pan, two glass lids. You even get a couple of silicone lids and two handles. By the way, the handles have a 10-year guarantee when you register at Tower's website, free of charge, and there's a 5-year guarantee on the actual pans themselves. And I tell you what, because you can't, I haven't yet managed to stick anything to these, and I got myself the same induction hob that we're using right here in the studio, and I did it because I don't have gas at home. With induction, you can get these pans really hot. This burner here, if you want to call it that, goes up to 1800 watts. So you can really get your food seared and caramelized and browned and lovely. They are amazing.
They really are.
What we're going to do, Joe, is we're going to kind of let you rest a little.
Oh, lovely.
Because ITV are joining us in about 45 minutes, or 40 minutes time. So we're actually going to show you a clip because STV are joining us in about 15 minutes time. It's kind of all over the place tonight. So here is a clip from a previous show with Matt McNamara presenting, and the pretender to the throne, obviously, Paul Brodell.
Oh, steak. I was like, you know, from The Simpsons when it's all pork.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
steak.
But we are proud, because, Paul, you're not going to put your name and your time and your energy.
Do you know what?
I
absolutely love this. And again, with the detachable handles, it is just so good. And again, you can pop them straight in the oven there. And you can pull it out with one oven, but just imagine you suffer from stiff joints, anything like that. You can put the two handles on, take it out with two handles. How much easier is that? If you've ever taken a pan out with a wet cloth before, you only do it once. Where this makes life so much easier. It really is so good. We're going to put it to the ultimate test, really. I've got so many different things to do. Now, if you've ever burnt milk or cheese in a pan before, you know how much it can really stick. You know, if it's stainless steel, it can be terrible, can it? But imagine now, I am going to literally pop a steak in here, and there's no oil in there. I don't know whether you can see the onions. They're not sizzling because there's no oil there. Nothing at all.
So lose the fat, not lose the flavour.
Exactly. Listen to that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that.
Of course, you've got the 2.5mm base with the even heat distribution, and then your amazing Sarah Shaw pans as well.
Now in this one, I'm just burning some cheese. I'm just going to show you the worst scenario. Now you imagine not only cheese, so imagine on your lasagna dish, anything like that. Imagine putting a bit of egg with it too. Imagine.
I would imagine that, but it's going to burn. And
imagine putting a bit
of pancake batter in there as well.
My kids
so
would love this.
Really trying to get it to stick. Now, while this is melting, I'm just going to turn over our steak.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm just going to give it a bit of a nudge. Look at that, look.
So no oil, that's just the natural oil from the steak.
That is just the natural oil that's come from the steak. And look at this.
Whoa.
Caramelization sears beautifully.
Oh,
how gorgeous is that? Just
so that's the even heat distribution for you.
That is, yeah, that's that wonderful thick base that you've got on there.
That means you've got your garnishes cooking at the same time. You're not worried about cold spots with your heat distribution.
Pop in a few mushrooms there. I'm going to do it in a Stilton and cream sauce in a minute. But look at this one.
So this is all burned on now, surely.
Well, look,
you've ruined your pan. Oh no, you haven't.
and you see how it's just perfection personified, isn't it?
That is
Look at that, look. Now you imagine a hot pan like that. I'm now going to put some omelette mix
so
in there.
easy. Just look at the pan. It's clean. That's the Cerashore ceramic non-stick. The cleanup is so easy. You can put them in the dishwasher if you want to. They are dishwasher safe, but we don't think you're going to need to. Just give them a quick clean and away you go. But also up to 260 degrees in the oven. And then you've got your detachable handles, so you can go from oven to air fryer, from air fryer to table, to dining table, to kitchen, and back to the hob. Oh, and talking of hobs, have you got a particular type of hob and you think, oh no, are these saucepans good for it? Well, we're using the induction hob here in the studio, so it's the magnetic base, yeah? And then you can use these on any hob type. So induction, gas, electric,
Exactly.
all of them.
Now, I think I've just made the quickest cheese omelette you've ever had. Look how gorgeous. Cheese and herb omelette.
Oh my
look
gosh.
at that, look.
You pay so much.
How
Look at that, it looks
and
cool,
can
eh?
you see? Completely clean as a whistle. Healthy and delicious, high in protein. Look at
I
that.
don't know how you did that, but that
Wonderful.
omelette looks really posh for some like.
Well, and it's done in seconds. You imagine a bit of salad with that, and bam, you've got it in no time at all.
A few
Now,
frites with it, yeah.
So I would say that steak is pretty much done how I like it. You've got a nice lot of caramelisation. It's sizzling, bubbling, bit of salt and pepper. Pop that on there. But I'm now going to make a bit of a sauce with it.
You're losing
I've
the
got
fat, not the flavour, because you've not
Stilton
put in any
cheese.
extra oil or butter on these, and these are Cerashore non-stick. Cream straight in the hot pan, no worries. Yes, it's bubbling away, but we're not worried about it burning today.
Oh yeah, this will be the quickest Stilton sauce ever.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that, look.
You do like your
And
Stilton.
a lot of Stilton.
Yeah.
Get like this on, fresh air left. Right. Now, and my top tip is just put a bit of pickle in with it too.
Ah. See, this is why Paul's
adds a bit
top
of sweetness.
shop on TV
So
show.
this wonderful. Now, if you think, oh look, it's going to burn, it's going to catch. Well, I'm going to prove that it won't. So I'll just let that Stilton melt, and then we've got the quickest Stilton sauce that you've ever had. And how much do you pay for ribeye and Stilton sauce? 25 quid in a restaurant.
25, 30 more,
Just going
depending
to
on where
start
you are.
our stir fry going.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So,
A bit of
so
cabbage.
we're going straight from the pan to the wok here, because you can. This is a 13-piece set where you've got your 2 saucepans, the sauté dish, the 2 pans, and the wok dish as well. 2 detachable handles, very easy to use, so you click on and click off. All come beautifully boxed. It's a great wedding present, actually. Brilliant housewarming gift, or a treat to yourself. The thing is, I say treat, and it's not like an extravagance, is it? Because it's not like a, oh, I don't know when I'm going to use it, and I don't know if I'm going to need it. You know, this is cooking. This is something you're going to use every single day. This is something that you need to at least have a certain level of quality
You
about.
may think, oh, look, he's burning out. Well, I'm doing it on purpose, but just look what happens when I go across.
It's peeling away.
It just comes away.
Yeah.
Look at that, look.
Obviously, plastic, silicone utensils, soft utensils.
You
yeah?
smell that Stilton sauce. So I'm just going to pour that over the top, but I'm going to leave some in the pan.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Just to burn it on.
So deliberately, you're
Deliberately burning it on. Just to show you the
beautiful.
quality of these pans is just incredible. I've got We've got our veggies here to go with it. Quick stir fry I'm doing here, trying to get it.
See, with my old wok, I used to have to be worried about the heat distribution because I could never leave something. You were busy over here and you left that going, but it didn't.
Yeah.
There weren't hot spots. You haven't suddenly charged.
Literally, I've just used a bit of spray oil like that to keep it going. Just wonderful. Now, remember this burnt mess?
It doesn't smell good. It's smelling very burnt up.
Look at that look, but it just comes away clean. You know, this is what I want to show. How forgiving. You imagine someone knocks at the front door, the telephone goes, you know, you're occupied, something like that. We've all done it.
Yeah.
This is how forgiving these pans are. And this is why I really want everyone to experience
You're not there forever
how
with the
good
cleaner.
they are.
Yeah, you're not there forever wondering about how am I going to get this off, or soaking it, or wasting your washing up liquid, you know, or extra tools, or scrubbing. You don't want to scrub it because you don't want the damage. You wouldn't
Now,
want
I just want to show you the outside too, where I poured the sauce. Literally wipes away clean. They are just incredible.
Remember, this is Cerashore ceramic. You live in the dream when you get these. Seriously, 13-piece set here from Tower. The guarantee, because you'd obviously think, you know, with such a good brand name as Tower, these are going to be guaranteed, right? Well, 10 years on the handles and a 5-year extended guarantee on the actual pans. You just need to activate it on the Tower website, of course. And being the Freedom range, the handles go across the entire range, so they interchange. And also, talking about interchanging and stuff like that, nesting as well. Which ones are hot? Which ones are cold here? So that's hot. I don't want to touch that one, but looking at that one's hot, but it's got a handle. But I'll just drop this in so that you can see.
Yeah, let me.
So I've got the 2 different size saucepans here. One goes in the other, and they nest like so. So that's an example of at least 2 of them and how they nest. But they are very, very easy to stack. If you're thinking about the handle and is that going to get in the way in the cupboard? No, because you just detach the handle and it comes off, and they nest like that. It does go all the way in, I promise. There you go. So which means they can be cake tins, baking trays, sauté dishes, woks. Is that locked in there?
Yeah, that's all locked in.
You know, you have got it, all your bases covered when you get this Tower Freedom set. And the Tower brand, one that's been going since 1913, you're doing well to get that too.
And I just want you to imagine here. So that one fits in that one, then your 2 pans on top and all the rest. And plus the one in here.
And
so
don't
they
forget your
all
lids
fit on top
as well.
of each other, and then you've got the lids.
Quite swish lids, aren't they? Because you've got
They
the
certainly
silicone
have. Yeah.
You've got your window there so you can see what's happening inside your saucepan. You've got to stand behind it, so there you go. The vent is there for draining things or letting the steam out, and then you've got your gap for the handle. That's where the handle clicks on there. But that is a really, really nice, solid saucepan lid. That is.
Now we've done our stir fry now. I've just added some of our thick soya sauce in there. Wonderful. And again, that was just cabbage and some vegetables. How good is that? That's for our lovely Martha. That smells.
Yeah, you're making everyone's lunch today, aren't we?
There you go. That's nice and healthy.
If you got your order in today, yeah,
Look at that.
Didn't have to ask him twice.
And again, don't forget that Cerashore non-stick is on the outside of the pan as well. It really is so good.
I don't think you can, in my experience, buy better pans. And I'll tell you what, Joe, I paid for a very high-end brand name. I paid £500 more for my pan set, and they're great, and they've got detachable handles and all that. But the non-stick's not as hardy as this, so they're like my sort of best pans. I never use them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I use these instead. You can knock these around, punish them, and bash them, slap them, and it doesn't matter.
Whatever you like.
Whatever you like.
Can.
Yeah.
And the great thing about these is the non-stick coating in here is up to 7 times stronger than other non-kick. Oh, hello, my friend's dentures in tonight.
Non-kick pans.
We're getting this all out of the way before STV and
Exactly.
ITV. They are up to 7 times stronger than other non-sticks that are out there. So, you know, like a lot of the time when we see non-sticks sort of blister and bubble and chip and flake, these are not going to do that. The other thing I love about them as well is that you've got non-stick on the inside and the outside. Yeah, because so often these things bubble over and then you end up with pans that are stained on the outside.
Yes.
You're not going to have that with this. The other great thing about it as well, and we're going to show you now, I'm going to pop this chicken into the oven. Now, this one here is absolutely massive. So this is a 28 centimetre, 4.1 litre sauté pan. So this is going to be big enough for a large chicken, as I I've got here. Huge joints. If you want to be doing things like tray bakes in here as well, it's fantastic for that. But these are oven safe, but oven safe up to 260 degrees Celsius, because a lot of oven safe pans are only oven safe to maybe 180 or 190. Absolutely. So we'll put this in the big oven over here. We'll come back for this a little later. We'll throw some roasted veggies in there as well in a bit.
Lovely.
But let me show you this.
Burn some milk.
Yes, indeed. Don't cry over burnt milk, as the saying goes. But let me just show you what happens, because look, it's like the pan repeals the food, and that is burnt on milk. Now, not only does the milk that's burning not stick to the pan itself, the other great thing is they're not going to transfer odours or flavours either, so you're not going to end up, you know, with a bacon sandwich.
I was going to say, you can put them in the dishwasher. I mean, you can literally go from the hob to the oven, to the table, you know, to the dish, well, actually even to the fridge or the freezer. But I've never ever once put them in a dishwasher, because even if I have done like a really sturdy frittata, you can't burn things on these. They're amazing. But more about this after we join STV in a second. Hello, STV. Welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Lock, with an E. And Joe Remblance with an E.
With E as well.
With an E as well, like I said, otherwise you'd be Joe Remblanc.
Yeah, that would be good.
Although it does sound kind of French.
Remblanc.
Remblanc.
Yeah.
Joe Remblanc. Good to see you, mate. How are you?
Great to be back with you.
Celebrity chef Joe Remblance, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he cooks the best celebrities. But I tell you what, when it comes to best, honestly, I genuinely do believe that these towel pans are the best. I've got 2 sets of them. My best mate from school got a set for his family. My parents have got them. Everyone's got them. You get 2 frying pans, 2 saucepans, a sauté pan and a wok, 2 removable handles, 2 glass lids, and even 2 silicone lids if you're wondering what those floppy things at the front look like. And they are amazing. The non-stick is it's diamond non-stick, 7 times stronger than regular non-stick. Sorry, excuse me, 3 glass lids, apologies, because you get the 28 centimetre as well, which you can use on the wok or the sauté pan. They will go in the oven up to 260 degrees, you said?
260, yeah, which is incredible.
Phenomenal. They are perfect for induction, gas, electric, halogen, you name it, Arga, Rayburn, camping stove, I mean, whatever you like, really. They are brilliant because you can get them really hot, and because the non-stick is so good, it means you can really sear your food. This has helped me lose, so far, 5 stone, and I mean it. I have the same hob that you're seeing on the screen I bought from Amazon, and I have these pans, and so in the sauté pan I'll throw a load of cauliflower florets in there with butter, and within a few minutes stick the lid on, they're brown and golden and gorgeous, and so the food tastes better, so therefore I'm not tempted to go and eat rubbish, because the food I'm cooking is quick, it's easy, it's nutritious, and it tastes good.
Yeah, absolutely, it does. And the great thing about these pans, it doesn't matter what sort of style of cook you are, whether you're a brilliant chef or a terrible chef, absolutely everyone can use them, which is great. What really sets them apart is this handle though. So this detachable handle, we've seen lots of detachable handle cookware in the past where the handle sort of sticks into one bit of the pan.
That's it.
And it's in the oven, you're trying to line it up and get it on there. This is not a problem whatsoever, because what you've got here is this literally latches over the pan, you twist it and on it goes. This is going to take loads of weight, easily 10 kilos.
10-year guarantee.
10-year guarantee on that. When you are ready to remove this as well, you can't knock this, because it doesn't matter if you click it once, it won't come off.
Two-stage,
it's a two-way operation, yeah, but you can do this one-handed, which is brilliant. So it means that you can seamlessly move all around the kitchen.
Well, you can put 2 handles on there
absolutely.
if you want it for extra carryability. Carryability, is that a word?
I think so. It is now. You can go from hob to oven to grill to table into the dishwasher,
to fridge, to freezer,
as
to dishwasher.
Well. Absolutely. You're even getting the keep fresh lids included as well on here too. So if you want to, if you've got leftovers, you want to put those straight back in the fridge, you can do that. Let me just show you here, because what we've got here, this is batter or pancake mix. I'm just going to show you how you can just blow it out. So what you've got basically is
blow it out?
you've got a
he has a totally different definition for let's have a blowout.
yeah, I don't have the best lung capacity either, so it was
Do you not?
quite miraculous that came out of there. But what it means
Wow.
is that, you know, this diamond coating you've got, it's almost like the non-stick is repelling the food, which is great. So even
so
if you're doing
quick.
things like fish in here, what you're going to get is the most incredible brown and seal and sear onto anything that you want to cook in here. So
Go ahead, sir.
let's get that going. What I also want to show you is, now remember, these are not just pans. I think to call this a pan set really is a disservice, because this is your bakeware, it's your oven dishes,
Bread,
it's your
cakes,
roasting
cheese,
tray.
yes,
Absolutely,
yes.
all of those different things. Now, if we've all got roasting dishes and baking trays, and you end up having to soak them and scrub them afterwards. With these, you don't. Everything we do with these, you're going to be able to wipe up in seconds. So what I've got is another little oven. We've got a big oven over there with a chicken in it. So we're going to do a breakfast in here as well. So we're going to pop our sausages, black pudding, our tomatoes in there, and we'll allow those to roast off. So don't just think about using them on the hob, you're going to use them all the way around the kitchen.
You know, the tower really peed me off, because I'd spent 500 quid on fancy pans. Then I bought a whole, stackable set of bakeware. And then I also bought casserole dishes and various other things. And then I discovered when I first presented these do it all.
Yeah, they
Except
really
maybe
do.
well, we've got an amazing casserole dish on the show actually later, in the same range with the diamond non-stick. More about that later.
So all I've got to do is going to throw some lemon juice into there. And some tomatoes as well. So it's going to make a really nice little sort of summery fish
I'm not a big
dish.
fan of fish, but I'd yum that up. That goes straight down into
Really
my belly.
gorgeous. And then what you've also got is really clever design, because you've got two pans in each size, if you will. So you've got 18, 20, 28. You've then got the 24 as well.
Yes.
What it means is you've got the 3 different lids included. So you've got your 3 different lids. That means you've got one here for your largest frying pan, and also your wok.
And the
your
sauté pan,
intermediate one then you have for your two saucepans as well, which is great. So
The
you've
lids
got
don't
lots
go
of
in the
different
oven.
lids.
The only bit that doesn't go in the oven.
No, they don't go into the oven.
By the way, did you
but
notice
everything else does.
they've got these little cutout channels
Yeah,
to
really
accommodate the
handy.
handle.
So it means that you are not going to have to worry about then, of course,
Oh, look at that.
sort of balancing the handle on there. You can see how beautifully this is what you're after. See this browning and this caramelisation. Sometimes it's really difficult to achieve that
Well, especially
with
if you've got a
non-stick pans.
halogen or an electric hob. They're just blooming useless. My hob at home, you could blow wind on it and heat the food up quick.
Yeah, absolutely. My hob at home is terrible. I've got a sort of, a halogen electric hob, the ones that sort of glow. So if you don't have great pans on those hobs,
That's why I
you
get one
really
of
are
these. I've
fighting
got
a
2
losing
hobs,
battle.
one in London and one in our Warrington crew house. I've got an electric or I don't know what it is actually, it's rubbish. And one of these on top, they're only 99 quid, these hobs, if you go to one of your favourite stores that would sell, or online websites that would sell such things.
Another thing I absolutely love about these pans is you'll notice all of them have got these fluted rims on the outside. So you can
love
see
a
how,
fluted rim.
if you look at the side of the pan, see how this is sort of bows out there.
Yeah.
What that means is, unlike a milk pan, which might have sort of one spout on the side where you can pour, you can actually pour out of any part of these
It's
pans.
an undrip lip.
It is, and it will not run back underneath, because we've all been there with pans where you try and pour things out and then you end up with it going absolutely everywhere. With these, you're not going to have that, which is great.
By the way, can I just say, these are, as far as we know, the best price in the land. Because, now, there are still some retailers that have them. Amazon have got them for $169.99. Is that Hale Retail? I've got them for $161.49. On Buy for $169.99. However, most other places are out of stock, including Tower. Do you know why? Because this was, and still is actually, one of our #1 products. So many of you bought these from us that all those other retailers ended up sending them back to Tower because they couldn't sell them. Because you couldn't tell what they did, or that you didn't really get what they were all about just sitting on a shelf, and that stock was given to us. And actually, these were discontinued; they were done. And because they were so successful with you and our Shop on TV audience, Tower actually brought them back from the dead, quite literally. And so we've now got our new stock of these pans that basically were never ever going to be available again. Yeah, amazing.
And you can
That
see that
is
fish
amazing,
cooked to
yeah.
perfection, but also in seconds, which is amazing. So nothing's going to be taking too long. And remember the great thing about this, any single hob surface you want to use them on. So gas, electric, halogen, solid top, Arga, induction, Rayburn, in the oven, under the grill, into the dishwasher. They look brilliant as well, so you will take them to the table. It's kind of a complete cookware solution. I think to call them a pan set really does do them a disservice. And you will think to yourself, how much difference really does it make having removable handles on your cookware? It's all the difference, because what's great about this is if you have got, you know, little ones in the kitchen, you take the handle off, it means you're not going to knock these when they're on the hob, which is great. When you are getting something in and out of the oven as well, one of the most common injuries at home is people reaching into their oven and they catch their arm on the top of the oven here. What's great with this is that your hand is never anywhere near the oven. You can reach in with the handle, you take this out, it's a one-touch operation.
And again, you could double handle if you wanted to.
Absolutely, you could.
Well. Okay, here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We'll show you a little montage. I mean, you cannot, at least I haven't managed to yet, and I've cooked some sticky stuff. I haven't yet managed to stick anything to these. I've seared steaks to, you know, almost to the point of being black. I literally, tonight before I came to work, I chunked a sirloin steak, fried it up in the sauté pan with some butter, and poured 6 beaten eggs over it, and I had a lovely golden bottom to my, almost a frittata, sort of, I suppose, omelette / frittata, and not a single mark on the pan. Easy to get out, easy to clean. And now, warranty-wise, I just want you to know also, ladies and gentlemen, that there is a 5-year warranty on the pans and a 10-year warranty on the handles. Now, what that you have to do is you have to actually register that with Tower, because they need to know when the 5 and 10 years starts. It's free. All the information is on the paper or the sort of little included booklet that you get when you buy the pans. You just go to their website, you register it, you tell them the date, you put your details in, and then if you ever have a problem with the pans in 5 years, they will essentially replace them, and the same with the handles too. All of that for $99.99. That market-beating price. Either call 0333 241 241, or of course shopontv.co.uk allows you to shop online, and you can spread the cost interest-free with PayPal Pay in 3, $35.31 a month over 3 months. So here we can see again celebrity chef Paul Brodel, who is, I think he's doing some meatballs. Is it meatball marinara or something? Is that what that looks like?
I think so.
Yeah. It's I tell you what, they get hot, especially if you use induction. And I really did buy these just because I wanted the induction, the power of induction. It doesn't matter if it's steak, eggs. In fact, I don't know if it's in this montage, but Paul actually puts a Werther's Original, other toffees are available, on the pan, which is like, you know, as sticky can get. I don't even know if you put glue on that if it would stick. Beautiful char, and we all know that char, caramelization, browning, call it what you will. What is that, folks? It's flavour. It tastes mighty fine. Oh, look, and now look, cheese, sticky, gooey, ooey cheese.
And it doesn't matter what you put in here. You know, the quality of the non-stick surface you've got is amazing. And it's also not going to have any cadmium, any lead, any
PFOA,
PFOA, which is perfluorooctonic acid.
Of course,
it's what that stands for. That, on there as well. And that's stuff that's really not good for the environment. So they're really easy to use, but much better for the environment too.
And it doesn't come off the non-stick.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't bubble or flake. The other thing with these is as well is that they stack inside each other. So it means that all you're going to do. Yeah, you see that. So toffee, if you want to do any kind of sugar or caramel work in here, of course you can do that as well.
Jellies.
What you don't need really is those sort of job specific pans that you've always thought you needed. So you know, like a heavy cast iron pan to do a steak, or a stainless steel pan to do sugar work, as you're seeing there. What you've got is the sort of durability here with these, but also the performance that comes with using non-stick, which is great. And they are hard wearing. You know, that diamond coating, we're talking about it being up to 7 times tougher and stronger than other non-stick coatings that are out there on the market, and that means if it's stronger and it's tougher, it's going to be more durable, and that's what we want. You know, things that are great, but they, you know, these are going to retain their non-stick, which is really important.
I do believe we're going to see a little clip in a minute with Paul Brodell, but before we do that, I mean, is that right, Leslie? I'm just checking. This is our lovely producer. And, oh, look at this breakfast. Or, well, mind you, breakfast for dinner. But also, you know, you can cook sinfully or you can cook like a saint. So, yeah, you can steam, you can sauté, you can fry, you can bake, you can do it all. This is your bakeware, it is your casserole dishes, if you want them to be, and your saucepans as well. All for $99.90. Really, for that price, they're so versatile. I don't think you could buy individual items that do all of the things these can do and for anywhere near that price. And again, the non-stick is the best I have ever used. I specifically got these in order to lose 11 stone. And I have so far, I'm 5 I've managed to shed so far, and it's because of the quality of food. And honestly, if it comes to getting a McDonald's or a Burger King or a whatever, or doing something nice in here, A, I can do it quicker in here, B, it's healthy and it doesn't ruin my diet, I haven't fallen off the wagon, and B, it tastes better.
Absolutely does.
You know?
And I think, you know, you want things that are going to inspire you to cook, and these will do that.
Yeah. Here are some information about these, again, just to kind of give you a summary, if you will. So once again, just to confirm, you get the 18 and the 20 centimetre saucepans, you get the 24 and the 28 centimetre frying pans, the 28 centimetre multi-pan, or sauté pan as I call it, and the 28 centimetre wok. You get a 28 centimetre glass lid that will fit the 28 centimetre frying pan, multi-pan and wok. You get 2 glass lids for each of the saucepans, 2 silicone lids for each of the saucepans, because yes, you can store your leftovers in the fridge or even the freezer by popping those silicone lids on. They also, as your kids will affirm if you have any, make a lovely little drum set. Plus you do get the 2 removable handles too, and those removable handles or detachable handles, they have a 10-year guarantee. We'll come to that in a minute. And the pans are 7 times stronger non-stick, the black diamond non-stick coating, and compared to other non-stick coatings, it's just superior, folks. It really, really is. Induction, gas, electric, ceramic, halogen, argo, Rayburn, log fire, hearth. I mean, frankly, you could put these anywhere, on the hob, in the oven, on the table, and as I said, in the fridge or indeed the freezer too. And they are dishwasher safe also. And here's the most, oh gosh, we haven't even mentioned this yet. The most important part, they stack. The only thing you'll have left over will be the sauté pan lid. But everything else stacks completely. But I just put that to one side. And as you can see, compared to the mess in the drawer on the left, these are space saving. The whole pan set is literally the size of the largest pan, which is basically the wok or the sauté pan. Right, we're going to have basically, we're going to give Joe a little rest. In about 15 minutes, we're going to be joining ITV, and then Joe he's really going to earn his money.
Oh yeah.
We'll find out why he gets the big bucks. Yeah. Oh yeah. But in the meantime, here's a clip from a previous show, again with these pans. It was actually the very first recording we ever did of them, because I tell you what, they're so good. I can't recommend them enough. Matt McNamara is going to walk you through, again, reasons to buy these now with celebrity chef Paul Brodell.
Look at this, look. So I'm just going to turn over our salmon, and I've just put our egg mix in there, but look, this is sliding around. Now, you saw me wipe that out. I didn't add any oil to it.
True.
Look at that wonderful sizzle. Just turn that one over again. Look at that, look. Wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
How
look at the
good
colour.
is that?
Now that's the salmon pink, isn't it? You know. So cooking,
so
but not
good.
burning, searing anything, yeah?
Yeah, you really can cook beautiful, making, you know, wonderful meals, healthy meals at a fraction of the price a lot of the time of buying all these ready meals.
Yeah.
And you know exactly what's going in. Oh, I forgot my scrambled egg.
Well, yeah, you know
Look at
you're
that,
not
look.
adding any salt in, you know.
Look at that, look. Look, well, I almost forgot my scrambled egg, but look, can you see
But it's fine, no
how
problem.
nothing's stuck whatsoever?
That's just a lovely colour, that. Oh, it's
There you
beautiful.
go. Now, wonderful. Put that on there like so. Just give it a quick wipe out. Now we're talking scrambled egg. You remember scrambled egg pan? You know, when you look at the pan, how just brilliant, isn't
Yeah,
it?
my old metal saucepans when I first moved out got a room. I'd be there soaking. It was rice, white rice and scrambled egg was the nightmare. That's what it was. But here with your Cerashore ceramic, you have no problems. As it says there, full flexibility in the kitchen, but you've got the freedom to be cooking, making, storing, transferring to the oven at 260 degrees, transferring to the fridge, using the silicone lids, using the regular lids. This is so versatile, and it is such a treat without being a treat, isn't it? It's not a sort of luxurious price. It's like an everyday purchase for something you're going to use every day, but for a really good price at the same time.
I must just show you this.
Paul,
now, I'm really hot pan. Caramel, if you've ever burnt caramel before, but can you see, look, that is normally you'd throw it in the bin. I might have to throw my spatula in the bin afterwards, but look how it's just not sticking at all. It's just literally running down. This is toffee. You know, that's, you know, it turns to, actually, you know, gravy browning is just burnt sugar.
Yeah.
And you think, my goodness.
The sugar would burn and stick. And
yeah, it really does
awful,
stick.
Wouldn't it?
So I'll grab my...
These pans.
Yeah.
These pans are doing it. So yeah, you've got your lids here. We've put a lid on the wok at the moment. You know, just checking it was the wok, because it could have been the sauté dish. Searing that salmon in. But
I might have ruined my cloth.
Oh no.
But look in the pan.
That's such a powerful demonstration, though, isn't it? To show what's on the cloth.
I can remember years ago, I used to be like the comic chef for James Martin, and he would always do spun sugar in a stainless steel pan, and I would literally be soaking it to death.
Yeah.
After, you know. Now I want to show you a really good little demo here. If we've got some water, and you just put a tiny bit in there, and then I'm going to virtually steam our fish, even though we've sealed it, so we've got that caramelization. Can you see all the steam build up there? And that I will steam it and superheat it, and then that makes sure all your vegetables are cooked too.
So we can see the vent here. You can see the steam coming out of the vent, and then that gap there that's obviously for your handle, where your detachable handles going off and on. But solid lids here. So you've got the lid that's going to go on, because they're the same size, aren't they? So your lid on your wok and your
they're
sauté
28
dish.
centimetre, which is just brilliant. So look at that.
Saucepans as well.
How good is that? So instead of using all that unhealthy oil, we've done it with, we've done what, you know, less than 10 minutes, isn't it? But and look how beautiful that
tasty,
looks.
healthy, no clean up.
Ready for that one?
Necessarily.
Yeah, the clean-up is a dream. So you're really investing in yourself, investing in the amount of time you spend washing up, and how good
I've been loving it. I'm so pleased for those of you getting these now, because honestly, because you know when it's something we buy just in case, or we buy it as a luxury, so it might be like a problem fixer, and we think, do you know what, I'm going to get one of those, because you never know. A bit like the air compressor I bought for my car, for my tyres. It's in the boot because you never know. Yeah. But this is something that you're buying that you know you're going to use straight away out of the box, and it's also you're going to know how to use it. How many things have you bought where you've been a bit scared to get it out of the box? Well, this is one of those things that you're going to unpack this straight away, because it's fry up time, is it?
It certainly is. Fry up time. There you go. I've got our flat sausages.
Favourite.
In the other one, I'm going to do some of our little meatballs.
It's quick. Do you know, the 2.5mm base, remember, is even distribution of heat. That's what it's giving you, the even distribution of heat. The Cerashore means that the ceramic is non-stick.
Look how quick that is.
Look at it cooking away.
You know, this is incredible, isn't it? This is really superb cooking, easy clean up. We've gone straight from no oil salmon fillets to doing our fry up. It's just wonderful. We've got an amazing plethora of different pans here, from your big cottage pies, your stir fries you can be doing. It's just wonderful.
Any hob type as well. So if you've just tuned in, you're thinking, but I cook on gas, so these going to be all right on gas? Yes, they are. I cook on electric. What about me? Yep, you'll be fine. And also, you've got your induction hobs working as well, because these are induction bases. So induction, gas and electric, any hob type. And show us the handle again.
Yeah,
so easy, isn't it?
So simple. So you literally place it on, click it closed, that's it. Then you flick it open, then you press the button, voila.
Wonderful. On, click. I'm left-handed, but I can still do it with my right hand. There you go, lock. So unlock, click, off. on, lock, click, in. So you can use them both if you want. You give yourself a little bit of an extra helping hand. Oh, by the way, if you've got anything else from the Freedom range, or you're thinking, I like this brand, I might buy more Freedom stuff in the future, those handles will work across the whole Freedom range. They're okay, they're universal. Oh, look at the bacon.
Wonderful. Bacon, wonderful. Just brilliant. Let me see, have we got an egg left in here?
I wonder what made Paul think of eggs, because we've got sausage patties, we've got bacon. Oh yeah, an egg, yeah, it's a natural...
And then this is where we need to use the lid again, because the steam will cook it.
Okay, let me do that for you. Here we go. Ready, steady.
There you go, pop that on there. Yep.
Here we are.
Sits perfectly within seconds, and the natural steam then will cook it on the top too. Now again, we're doing, you know, I love the size of these pans, the height. And don't forget, you can even do cakes and bread in them.
Right.
Don't ever think of them as just frying pans. They're saucepans, they're pie dishes, they're casserole dishes, because of course you can put them all in the oven as well.
Oven
so
take
they
up to 260.
really do come into their own.
And they all nest, because that removable handle comes off, they all nest snugly into your saucepan. So easy to clean because of the Serrashore ceramic, and it's 03333241 and you want to spread the cost with PayPal, you can. 10-year warranty on the handles, 5-year extended warranty on the actual pans themselves if you're registering on the pans on the website, and you're going to use these so much every single day for different things throughout the day. And you've got your silicone stretch covers as well as the lids that come with your pans too. You know, maybe it's your cooking skills that you're thinking, oh, it's my fault I burned that, it's my fault the bottom of the beans seared themselves to the pan, it's my fault my omelettes are never right, it's my fault my pancakes are rubbish. No. You know, try these pans, get them home, experience, oh, look at that. Experience the Serrashore ceramic non-stick. And I'm hoping, it's a bit of a bold statement, but watch yourself become a king or a queen or a prince or a princess of that kitchen. Or a chef like Paul.
Look at that. So we've just used the steam to cook the egg.
Great.
It is fantastic. And you know, some people like asparagus. Don't they? So we're just going to go straight into asparagus. Bit of greenery there. Oh, you just love asparagus. Yeah. So imagine we're doing asparagus with our meatball sauce. We could have that on our pasta. Just brilliant. Again, the brand that you can trust.
Yeah, 1913.
How many years they've been going for?
You don't stick around that long by doing a rubbish job. So, you know, British company, British design, British innovation, flying the British flag, and knowing that we're buying quality. It's a tower name since 1930. That asparagus looks golden and lovely, glistening.
I'm just going to do the quickest cheese sauce to go over the top.
Nothing's ruined.
Look at that, look.
Look at what we've made as well.
We've
Steak
got
and
nachos there too.
Omelette.
It is just brilliant.
Do you know, if you've been thinking about upgrading your pan set, think no longer, this is it. When are you going to see a better pan set with a better name at a better price? That's the questions, isn't it? Whether you are, you know, maybe looking at, because nearly hitting 50 now, I first moved out, and my pan's like 20-something years old. I'm thinking, you know, the oldest ones. Now I've upgraded one here and one there, and I've got a new frying pan over the years and treated myself here and there. But are you like that? Oh, look at this. Yeah, wow.
Sauce over there,
and
it's over our nachos.
Oh. What would you say to anybody, Paul, that's just about to order?
You know what? I think if you want to get inspired, if you want to cook wonderful meals, if you want effortless cleaning up afterwards, wonderful space storage as well, get rid of all your old pans that don't, you know, are not on stick anymore, and replace them with these wonders. So versatile without interchanging it. Also, if you're camping, caravanning, anything like that, wonderful, because you've got such versatility, especially being able to pop them in the oven as well.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen, right the way through to 3 a.m. Please check out, Leslie, our producer, has said, please check out, because if you do, she'll really love you. But also, you'll have a really great set of pans. And as I say, I've got... now, if you don't believe that I've got these pans at home, I can prove it. Because I've got all agrid now. Come on, Harry. Because so this is the where I've stored. This is my little pantry in the Warrington room, and so those are the pans I'm not using. And then on my hob, I told you I've got this same hob, and there's my sauté pan. I use it every single day, and there it is. That's my set in Warrington. We also later. My son, who cooks, he likes to cook and then put videos online of what he's cooked using the pans in London on our hob, and he's going to get them from his phone hopefully, and I'll show them later.
Do you know what a mukbang is? Yeah, it's like
I dare to ask. I don't dare to ask.
It's a video, but we're talking about videos people post online. It's a video, people just film themselves eating things. It's called a mukbang.
Do you know, in the old days, would you have taken a Polaroid of your lunch and run down the street and said, "Hey, look at my lunch"?
I know.
It's weird, isn't
Some
it?
people have tens of millions of followers and they just eat. It's called a mukbang.
Some people have tens of millions of followers and all they do is put on a bikini.
Exactly.
I tried it.
Didn't work for me
out
either,
for me.
no.
But these pans, ladies and gentlemen, oh, lovely. The only muscles I'm going to see tonight. Now, we are burning something. I say
Yeah.
we. Joe is burning
Absolutely.
the cheese.
And the reason we show you this is because, look, at the end of the day, these things happen. So this
That's
is
my
cheese.
snack. I eat that as a snacker.
This is cheese. So if this burns, you have a pizza. A lot of pizzas now, you cook them directly on the shelf of the oven, don't you? You don't put them in a pan. They just go straight in the oven.
Yeah.
Well, if the cheese bubbles over and bakes onto the base of your oven, it is a nightmare to get off.
Oh, he's
but
gonna
I'm
throw it
not
away.
going
Don't
to.
throw it
All I'm going to do is show you.
Ow!
It just falls out of there. What I also want to show you
That's
as well.
my snack in the bin.
Nowhere near the hob here. Look at the amount of heat retention that you still have in these pans. Now, heat retention is really important because what can happen is if you've got like very thin inferior pans,
Yes.
they aren't able to hold the heat. So it means that when you put something cold into the pan,
Yeah.
it causes the temperature of the pan to drop, and that means that, like, say if you're sealing or searing a steak, you get that really lovely sizzle as it goes in, but then very quickly you lose that, and that's why things don't always tend to sort of seal and sear.
Can I ask you, Joe, because you're a professional chef, do you find these are comparable to, because you can pay, 99 quid for a professional pan, I mean, that's not even going to
You
cover
can pay that for one pan in a department store.
But so if it's stainless steel or if it's cast iron, do these compare well?
Yeah, I think the great thing about these is, obviously job-specific pans have their place.
Yeah.
What we're offering you here is a pan set that does everything. It means you don't need to have all of those individual styles of pans. But even further to that, it means that you don't need to have baking trays, roasting dishes, all of those different things that you need. Pretty much anything you're going to want to cook in your kitchen, you're going to be able to cook using these, because not only you've got a variety of sizes, you've also got a variety of shapes and styles as well. So from that big sauté pan, which is in the oven, I'm just going to open that oven up so you get a little look at that over there.
Oh, it's cooking.
So
Oh,
a really
lovely.
lovely big chicken in there, roasting away in a sauté pan. But you've also then got the wok, you've got traditional frying pans, you've got your saucepans as well. So no matter what you want to do, you've got all bases covered with this. Yes, please.
That's right. Otherwise, I ain't going to cook. I love the fact you can put it in the oven up to 260 degrees, 10-year guarantee on the handles, 5-year guarantee on the pans. Sorry, it's 230 degrees our information says, but all right, we'll go with that. And again, you've got a nice rigid bottom, haven't you,
You
Joe?
have. Now, this is really important because
Pans are quite strong
the
too.
bonded stainless steel base, what that means is that you're able to put this onto induction. So lots of us already have induction, and loads more of us using induction now. So they are induction safe as well as all other heat sources. Let me just show you this milk, because this milk is burning away
It's
in
stankin'.
here at the moment.
It's stankin'.
All I'm going to do, look, is just take a wooden spoon. So I wouldn't use metal utensils in here. Wood, plastic, nylon or silicone is going to be absolutely fine. But that was burnt milk, and again, you are just able to wipe that away, which is fantastic. Give that a little bit of a wipe out, and that is good to go, ready for the next job.
530956 your item number. Again, we are one of only a handful of retailers in the country, or the nation in fact, that actually sell these, because they discontinued them. Tower discontinued them because in retail, in shops basically, people would look on the shelf and see the box and not realise what they were capable of doing. But obviously we're television, we can show you. Do stay tuned, stay right where you are. ITV are about to join, and we're going to really get into it right after this. Hello and welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Lock, with an E, and Joe Rembrandt
How are you?
with an E. Should
We're
we use
also
the
with
joke
an E.
again?
Yeah, it's for the third time.
For the third time,
lucky.
that's right. Yes, so with an E, because otherwise he would be Joe Rembrandt.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I like that. It sort of suits you. You've got a slightly Parisian look to you.
Thank you. I'd have worn my beret and clutched a baguette if I'd have known.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, you have joined us on an auspicious occasion because these are the Tower Freedom pans. Here's the scoop, ladies and gentlemen. These were and have been and still continue to be one of our #1 selling products. Tower discontinued them because they did not sell in retail, because people saw the box, didn't really get what they were all about. Fast forward to when they appeared on Shop on TV, television, you can see what they do, you get how good they are, and now all of a sudden they're selling off the shelf. So all the other, or many of the other retailers, sent the stock back to Tower, who gave it to us to give it to you. And then they discontinued them completely, but because of huge demand from you, and because these are such a popular item here on Shop on TV, Tower brought them back, and we now have a brand new stock ready for you to get your hands on. These are amazing. They're 7 times stronger than non-stick, than regular non-stick pans. And this has got non-stick on the inside and also the outside. You've got a 10-year guarantee on the detachable handles, more about that later. 5-year guarantee on the pans. You just have to register those for free on Tower's website, more about that later as well. You are going to get basically the 18 and 20 centimetre saucepans. You're also going to get the 24 centimetre frying pan, the 28 centimetre frying pan, the 28 centimetre sauté pan, and the 28 centimetre wok. You've got 3 glass lids, one 28 centimetre that will go from the big frying pan to the sauté pan to the wok, 2 glass lids for each of the saucepans, 2 silicone lids as well, and 2 detachable handles. At Amazon.co.uk they're $169.99, $161.49 at Hale Retail. On buy I've got them for $169.99 as well. We still have them at a market beating price of $99.99, and not only do we have them at that price, we're one of only, in fact those 3 people are probably the only people still left that are able to sell these, and that's largely because they've got stock left over because they couldn't sell them. Here, ladies and gentlemen, at Shop on TV, you're getting what I consider to be the best pan set money can buy. I've got 2 sets. I've got a set in London, I've got a set in our crew house in Warrington. My best friend from school has got them, my family have got them. You can get them really hot, you can put them in the oven up to 230 degrees. They're dishwasher safe, you can put them in the fridge, the freezer, you can put them straight on the table if you want to you know, let people help themselves. They are just brilliant. And if you can stick anything to these pans, you're a better person than I am, because I haven't managed it yet.
They are absolutely brilliant, and the genius thing about them, of course, is the fact that that handle is removable. So it means that this removable handle goes on to any section of any one of the pans. It's a one-handed operation as well, and that is great because it means then that yes, you can use these on any hob surface, which is wonderful.
Yeah,
you can also use them in the oven. I was just having a double check as well. 260 degrees Celsius, it says on the box in the oven. So that's going to be hot enough to do any job that you want. They will go under the grill, to the table. You can also pop them into the dishwasher as well if you want.
That only goes just up to 250.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Would you mind closing
Absolutely,
that for me?
sir.
Just to show you how great these are, I've just put some, if you were watching on STV, I just put some batter mix into this pan. No oil or fat. And that is what happens when you blow it out of there. How incredible is that?
Amazing.
So, you know, loads of jobs we want to do where we're adding oil and fat to our pans, where we're not doing it for flavour, we're doing it maybe for function. With these, you don't need to do that, which is fantastic. So, scrambled eggs into here, no oil, no fat. These will just come away, which is fantastic. Now, into there, so we'll leave those scrambled eggs for a second. Let me just show you. Now, this is your 20 centimetre saucepan.
Yep.
So, I've done loads of mussels in here, and you'll see the capacity that you can get in here is absolutely.
You can bake a loaf of bread in one of those.
Absolutely.
You can
do a
bake
cake
cakes,
in there.
upside down cakes, cheesecakes, you name it.
Absolutely, you can. And the great thing is that when you're done with that, yes, they're dishwasher safe, or all we need to do is literally just give this a wipe out. Now, of course, if you were doing this at home, you'd wash this with a little bit of warm soapy water, but they were bubbling away on the hob for ages in a really lovely white wine sauce.
You could use these in your air fryer.
You can see.
Yeah, look at that.
That is clean and done and ready to go, which is amazing.
Perfect. action.
Let's pop that down onto there. I love the fact that you're getting the wok included too, because woks are wonderful. They really are a great way of cooking, but a wok normally is kind of a bit of a faff to look after, because you need to make sure you are seasoning it and oiling it and, you know, doing all the things you need to do. Cooking at a very high temperature, of course. With this, it's giving you the ease of use of non-stick, but you're still getting all the benefits of being able to cook in that style.
Joe, these are the only thing I can think of that I own that I use every day, unless I go out for a, you know, a cheeky Nando's or a, you know, some sort of similar restaurant, and I'm not eating at home. I literally use them every day. Look, I'm not saying that this is going to happen for you, but one of the reasons I bought these pans, and actually this exact same hob that we're using here, which I just got from Amazon for 99 quid, because it's induction. I don't have induction at home. It's basically, look how easy these clean up. I set out on a journey to shed 11 stone of excess fat. I'm 5 stone in, and the way I've been so successful, or one of the main reasons I've not deviated and fallen off the wagon, is because you can get the food really hot in here. You can cook healthy, nutritious food that tastes good. You get beautiful caramelization, browning, call it what you will, and that's flavor. So you've got the superior non-stick coating, the detachable handles. They are stackable as well. You can literally stack them all the way up. The only thing you'll have left over is the sauté pan lid, which I just put to one side, and they are suitable for all hob types, including Arga, Rayburn, I mean, crikey, even a campfire probably, or a camping stove. They are dishwasher safe, but frankly, you don't need your dishwasher. The stickiest thing you can think of won't even stick to these. I haven't managed to find anything that sticks to these. So, I mean, literally a wipe and you're done.
You are indeed, and the great thing about this wok is massive capacity. So yes, it's going to be wonderful for all of those Asian styles of cooking, but it also has a 3 litre capacity. So if you do want to do, you know, things like stocks or soups, or even maybe a big batch of chili or curry, it's a really fantastic way to cook. Another thing I love about them is the fact that you have non-stick not only on the inside, but also on the outside as well. So any bubbles or spills or splashes that you might happen to get on here, it comes right off.
What happens with a nice set of pans, the inside's all right, but then the outside gets all horrible.
Absolutely.
Janky.
With these, that's not
what about the nasty stuff?
So PFOA free, which is really, really important. Now, what makes these amazing, of course, is not just the non-stick, it's the non-stick in combination with the actual construction of the pan, because you can have the most expensive, best performing non-stick in the world, but if you put it in an inferior pan, then it won't work together. So you need, you need great non-stick, but you also need great construction as well.
Cast aluminium?
So they are cast aluminium, 2.5mm gauge as well. So what that means is that the non-stick in combination with the build of the pan means that this is a non-stick that is up to 7 times stronger than other non-sticks that are out there. And 7 times stronger means that you can put it to higher temperatures on the hob or in the oven, but also it's going to be much more durable and hard wearing, which is important.
Can I shall I let into a secret?
Yeah.
So when they discontinued these, they did bring out a new set. Which didn't have the diamond non-stick. It was a different type of non-stick. Still very good, but it wasn't as good as this.
Absolutely.
I haven't found anything better, honestly, ladies and gentlemen. On the hob, all hob types, in the oven, to the table, and then to the fridge with leftovers. A remote you actually get, did I tell you this yet? I don't know if I did. 2 silicone lids, each sized for the 2 saucepans. So your leftovers, you can literally put the silicone lids over and just pop them into the fridge, even the freezer if you want to. So induction, gas, electric, ceramic, halogen, and as I say, Arga, Rayburn, any of those fancy types of oven. I dare say if you had whatever exotic oven or stove top you may have, these will work on it, and you can get them super hot, 260 degrees in the oven. So for me, that was the game changer, because my ceramic hob or electric hob or halogen or whatever the heck I've got, it was rubbish. I mean, I put the food on there to do a stir fry or something. I could literally have broken wind on the food and warmed it up quicker.
And that's the case, isn't it? And the great thing about these is you've got that bonded stainless steel base, so that means they're going to be suitable for induction as well as all other heat sources, which is brilliant, and that's thanks to that stainless steel. The stainless steel also makes this really nice and durable and hard wearing. Remember as well, they pretty much all of them will stack inside each other too, so gone are the days, you know, we've all got that drawer we can't get it open with. These are sort of all wedged in there.
If I had
with this,
I'd show you how to. Basically, you go sauté pan, wok. No, sauté pan. No, yes, sauté pan, frying pan, wok, and then you kind of go in decreasing size.
Absolutely.
Now this is, I basically live on steak and eggs at the moment, occasionally some cauliflower, occasionally some cabbage, occasionally some wonderful diced cucumber. But to do a steak in these, and actually I dice my steaks and I give them a quick stir fry in the sauté pan, and then I'll pour some eggs over them, maybe some grated cheese or something. It's quick, it's easy, and the flavour, it's just so good. It turns a sort of an average cook into a good cook, really, doesn't it?
It really does. And the other great thing is there's no sort of skill or technique to cooking in these pans, which is great because you don't need to oil them, you don't need to do anything sort of specific to look after them. What they're allowing you to do really is, I think loads of us have got, pan sets where they are either past their best or, you've got lids for pans that you don't own anymore. This is an opportunity really to get rid of everything you've got, all of your pans, all of your bakeware, and replace absolutely everything.
We actually got these in batches because, like I said, they discontinued them and then we brought them back the last time. We only had 150. They went in about literally 20 minutes. We've got about 2 or 3 times that tonight, but they're going very quickly and it may be another month or so before the next lot come over. They literally had to ramp up manufacture again just for us, just for you. I can't recommend them enough. And by the way, if you don't believe me that I have these pans, I took photos for the last show that we did, and here are the pans that basically, you're going to see them in a second. This is in my little sort of cubby or nook I've got a little HMO, bedsit type thing in the crew house. And so that's how you stack them. Now I've put little pan protectors on those. You don't have to, they're still very hardy, but I'm just very sort of, OCD like that. And then on my hob, and I told you I've got the same hob we're using here it is, and I've got the same setup in London, and in fact I'm going to ask my son David, our floor manager, if we can't show the videos. Well, I know you're on TikTok. We'll try and do it later on if we possibly can. But we've got them in London too. I actually originally got them for my son because they're so hardy, they're so tough, they're so durable that you can throw them around, you can knock them, bash them, really punish them, and they just come back for more. And then when I started using, because Joe, I told you, I spent £500 on a very expensive set of pans. Then I spent about £100 on a very expensive set of stacking bakeware. And then I also get a couple of big casserole dishes as well. And then discovered with these that actually this does all of that. It replaces all of those.
Yeah, it does. It's going to do every job for you, no matter what hob you are using, what style of cooking you are into. Absolutely everyone can use these. And the fact that that handle is removable is absolutely genius. Absolutely, you may. I'm just going to take some stir-fry sauce as well. I'm going to add that into there and finish our stir-fry off.
That's sticky, isn't it?
Really great, healthy meal to prepare. So quick and easy. And I think, sometimes in the kitchen what we're looking for, if we've got pans that are past their best, maybe you've got non-stick that's sort of blistering, bubbling, flaking, it just doesn't inspire you to cook. It's difficult to cook in, then the clean-up takes absolutely ages. With these, I think you are more likely to cook because they are so easy to use. They work so well every single time. And, maybe you're going to replace some takeaways. It's a really great that you've got the wok in here. Well, it's a really great opportunity to cook these styles of food that maybe you wouldn't ordinarily.
Well, so Joe, look, you know what it's like when you do this shift. Typically when we do an ITV show, we get home at 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then it's dinner time, and at that time of day the temptation is to just call for a takeaway.
Of course.
So if you get food delivered these days, I don't know about locally, but in London, for just for fish and chips or for just a basic burger and fries, you could be talking 20 quid.
Oh, easily.
And by the time it arrives, if you can get a rider at that time of night, it's soggy, it's cold, and it never tastes as good as it does in your head. But in the time that it takes to do all of that and order all of that, I've already got a steak out of the fridge. I've already cooked it to perfection, maybe done some scrambled eggs or something, and I'm eating. I'm eating before the riders even arrived at the takeaway.
And what you can see here, yes, you've got the ability to do all of these different things with these pans, but the wok that I just used there, you can see I cleaned that up with a bit of a wipe. Now, if you've used a traditional wok, yes, they are absolutely brilliant. However, they are super difficult to clean. With this, it's a wipe around. I'm going to say use a cloth and some warm soapy water just to get rid of any food residue that might be in there.
Knife and and fork.
Absolutely. I do feel like it might need to rest for a moment.
That's
but
fine. You tell me when I can eat it.
Absolutely. I grant your request.
And ladies and gentlemen, all you've got to do is go to shopontv.co.uk and place your order, or you can call 033 33241 241. These are the best price in the land that we're aware of. We're also one of the only people that actually sell them now, and that is because they were brought back from extinction for you, for our Shop on TV audience. We've also got an amazing casserole dish that I'll show you in a moment. We've got this superb tower oven, which is like in America they'd call that a toaster oven, but it's got 2 hob plates on top. We've got an amazing. Is it amazing? I guess it is. It's a chopping board, but it's a bit like you know those sort of lever arch files that have tabs in? It's a bit like that, but with chopping boards. So you've got 4 different boards for 4 different types of chopping, and it prevents cross-contamination, space-saving, dishwasher-safe, nice modern design, look really good in the kitchen as well. And they're only £29.99. And do remember, ladies and gentlemen, capped postage and packing. The first £4.95 of any order is capped. So if all of the items you're putting in your basket are all 4.95 P&P, you only pay one 4.95 essentially. You can put 1,000 items in your basket, 4.95 P&P. You only pay the P&P once. 35.31 times 3. These are for lying out the door. Live, so if you're watching us at any other time, we would have restocked. Obviously, check the website for stock availability and so on. Joe, what is it? You dirty boy.
Delightful, isn't it? And just a pretty inexpensive piece of sirloin steak, to be honest, but you've got a really incredible sear on it. I'm just going to give that a little bit of a wipe because that is as easy as it was to clean that out. You know, so simple, so easy. If this had been a cast iron pan, yeah, they're great, but they are a pain to clean. With this, everything is an absolute breeze. Do you want a knife and fork? Let me just grab a knife and fork.
It's okay if I have a bit
absolutely,
of a
you go for it.
Oh, it's a bit far away. I have to bring it close. Oh, sorry. We're only on telly. Just don't mind me. I'll take this lovely little bit at the end. Look at that. Oh, I love it.
So quick and easy to do as well, which is brilliant. One of so many different things you can do. The thing is, you need essentials in the kitchen.
It's so good.
It's really tasty, isn't it? There's a few essentials that you need in the kitchen that you cannot compromise on, I don't think, and pans are most definitely one of those things. Show us
the burning stuff again.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to get this, just going to get some bacon in here first, and then we'll have another look at that in a moment. Now, you don't need to add any oil to these pans if you don't want to. There are certain things I will add oil to, and bacon is definitely one of those things because it really does make it nice and crispy.
I'm having t-shirts made that say everything's better with bacon.
It really is.
Yeah. I'm on the keto diet, you know, verging on carnivore actually. So this to me is sweets, you know what I mean? It's just amazing.
So we're going to pop our bacon into here.
Even though I'm an advocate for it.
We're going to pop our bacon into here, and then what I'll do is I'll show you what I've got going on in the back over here. Now, same handle that we've had here on our pan at the front, which we are then moving over. Now, the great thing is that lots of you may have cookware that is oven safe. It has a fixed handle. The problem is the handle then gets really hot. They are great. Yeah. One of the most common injuries in industry is people.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, people picking up pans with a thing. So what normally happens is you would pick up a pan with a cloth. That's fine, but you put it back down, and then what you do is you then turn around and you then end up picking this one up as well. So with this, that handle never gets hot, which is great.
If you haven't got the strongest hands in the world, go ahead, Joe.
You can pop 2 on there.
Look, you can go tandem if you want to.
Amazing.
Can you see that?
Like a chicken wishbone. So the great thing there is, the reason you might want to do that is if you don't have the best dexterity. Let's say we've got that big chicken in the oven at the moment as well. I'll open that up so you can have another look at that.
That chicken looks like it's almost done. Can I just show you? Can I show you something very clever? So see this handle, right? You can put it anywhere around the rim, right? All you do is you pull the lever closed, it clamps, and now you've got a strong handle. But if accidentally you knocked the handle when you were using it, it doesn't fall off. It's 2-stage release. You then have to push the button boom. Now, if you've got a 4-burner hob and you've got 4 pans, you haven't got the handles all fighting for supremacy. They're not easily knocked, so, you know, if you've got youngsters around, it's a little bit safer. Also, the lids, you'll notice, they all have a little cutout to accommodate the handle. These are tempered glass, this beautiful silicone rim, and they all have steam vents as well. You'll feel these lids, as I did. I thought for the price they'd be really flimsy. They are really substantial lids. They're absolutely brilliant. And I wash everything up in just basically in the sink.
Yeah, you do. And again, they will go in the dishwasher, but I think, you know, you're not going to compromise. The good thing is about this, you know, we've had lots of dishwasher-safe pans in the past. The problem with them is that when you put a regular pan in the dishwasher, if you put it in like this...
Well, also, how do you store it?
This is the bit that stops the jets going. Would you mind closing that oven door for me? Thank you. What happens is you put one of these in the dishwasher...
Can we show everyone the chicken very quickly?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me I'll just grab a handle and I'll grab it out.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be mother, but
let me just grab.
You've got to see this. A whole chicken. It's your roasting tin. It's your baking tin. It's your casserole dish. It's your sauté pan. It's your saucepan. Literally roast, fry, bake. I mean, what other types of cooking are there? You can pretty much do them all in here.
Let's
or is it time for the roasted veggies?
Let's throw our roasted veggies into there as well whilst we're here, and that can then go straight back into the oven. There we are.
You've got to check out, please, please, please. We are running out of stock. I swear to you, on my honour as a gentleman and a scholar, again, I've got 2 sets. My best mate Phil, if he's watching, and his wife Elise and their 2 kids. They have these pans. Phil got them for his household, and they love them. They are brilliant. My family have got them. My other friends, that I won't list them all. There are lots. They've all got these because for $99.99 you are getting extraordinary versatility and extraordinary value for money. I have a £500 pan set from a very, very famous company with detachable handles. They are great, but I found when I put the handles on it started to wear the non-stick out. So I hardly ever use them. They've sat in, you can ask my son, he's over there. Haven't they sat in the cupboard for what, 7 years? No, 5 years. 5 years, because that's how long ago I bought them. Barely ever used them. These, I use them every single day. If you've got a second home, if you've got a caravan, a motorhome, if you've just got rubbishy old cookware, replace it with this. You're getting the benefit of top expensive, premium cookware for under 100 quid. If you have got someone who's in student accommodation, because also they can stack. Again, a caravan, short on space, they can stack. Motorhome, short on space, they can stack. Maybe you've got a boat, short on space, they can stack. Maybe you have a light aircraft, or, I don't know, a yacht, perhaps a jet, a personal private jet. These are absolutely perfect. Maybe not so worried about space on the private jet, but they are still very good to have.
You've got a private jet?
No, not
it's my dream to fly in a private
I would love to. Yeah, I've never done it. I've never flown.
We have made a bit of a mess.
Oh no,
it's
smelly!
What's going on?
Please don't throw that away, because that's my.
Do you want it? It's really burnt though.
Yeah, no, but it's fine. That's tasty. I do these at night. That's my sort of. Yeah, look.
But look how burnt that is.
Oh, actually, that is a bit. No, I can deal with that.
We could make that into like an origami flower or something.
Yeah,
I reckon.
just stick it on there next to the steak if you like.
Yeah,
fine. Because it'll go hard.
There you are. So let's just pop that
That's
up
my
there.
keto snack.
Now that is a super hot pan. Now I've taken this away from the hob because I want you to see just how much heat is retained there.
Oh, now burnt
in that pan. Can you see how not only that's bubbling, but it's bubbling so evenly all the way across the pan? And that's what's important, because even heat is very important when you're cooking. And the reason it's so important is because if you don't have even heat, what you end up with is hot spots. And hot spots in your pan are where food tends to sort of stick and burn every single time.
This steak's been resting for about 10 minutes, but look how succulent it is inside. Now watch, ladies and gentlemen.
Delightful.
Lovely. Thank you. I'll have the bacon as well, please.
So I'm just going to show you here. Which
Detachable handles.
you do indeed. So the great thing about the two handles is that you know, you might have sort of 3 or 4 of these pans on the go at once. So it's really handy to have 2 handles, which is great. So let's just pop those into there. Those eggs not very fresh. Do you know how you tell if an egg is fresh?
No.
If the white doesn't run. You know, sometimes you crack an egg and it stays really together, doesn't it? That's a really nice fresh egg, yeah. And the yolk sticks up really, really high. I mean, I've just bought them from the shop, so they should be.
That's my honestly, that's my breakfast or dinner or with a steak. Now, you possibly can get extra handles from the Tower website. Bear in mind, when you buy these now, you will get a 10-year guarantee with the handles and a 5-year guarantee with the pans. But you have to register that with Tower. You'll get a little booklet. You can either do that online or over the phone. It's just basically so that you can provide proof of purchase and they know when to start the warranty from. If you ever have a problem with your handles, if you ever have a problem with your non-stick, if you ever have a problem with anything, you've got 5 years on the pans and 10 on the handles, which is, I mean, you know, who would expect a £99.99 pan set to last that long? Now, here we have...
What would you do if that was your pans that you own at home at the moment? Whether that was milk, porridge, cream, some sort of sauce,
yeah,
it would be game over, wouldn't it? Not with these.
No, it just comes off.
Can you
if you're
see?
watching live, which and it's only because we will be repeating that we are going to be repeating this show. 20% of a massive stock has gone, and there are queues on the telephones. If you're watching the repeat, I would suggest that you get these quickly because I don't know if we'll have restocked them by the time this does repeat. So whatever's left from this show, and actually you might not be seeing this at all because they might have sold out, but we'll see what happens, won't we? Remember, at Amazon they're £169.99, £161.49 at Hale Retail. On by £169.99. We've got them for £99.99, the lowest price in the land. You can spread the cost, $35.31 a month with PayPal paying 3. And please remember, the Amazon and Hale Retail and On Buy probably only got them because it's leftover stock because they haven't sold. What happened is you see the box on a shelf and people don't understand the detachable handles, they don't really get what they're all about. But because we're television, we can show you, and then it's like, it's a no-brainer, right? It's like, duh, yeah, of course I want those. So they, basically all the stock from like, I can't mention their names, I suppose, legally, but some of the bit like the big retail store we used to have to fill out from a catalogue, an item number. That one, right? So all of their stock, they couldn't sell it, they were sent back to Tower and given to us. And the same with a lot of the other big retailers. Then Tower discontinued them, but because so many thousands of you bought them, in fact tens of thousands bought them from us, what happened was Tower, especially by our own request, they decided to start manufacturing them again. We had a drip of stock a couple of months ago, more this time, but we still haven't got the bulk of our stock because it's still being manufactured. So get them while you can. I assure you, I believe they're the best pans money can buy for that price. They way outperform much more expensive pans that could cost you $99.99 just for a pan. And with these you get the 18 and 20 centimetre saucepans that are lovely and deep as well, by the way. You get the 24 centimetre frying pan, which is great for omelettes, it's great for pancakes and things like that. You get the 28 centimetre frying pan, which is the one that Joe's doing his breakfast, or my breakfast in there. You also get the sauté pan and the wok, both 28 centimetres. There's a glass lid for all 3 of the 28 centimetres, it just transfers. And then you've also got the silicone, or the glass and silicone lids, an 18 and a 20 for each of the saucepans. You get 2 actual rubber or kind of flexible silicone lids that you can put over to store the food in the fridge or the freezer. Oh, Joe, I need to ask you, how do you get the top of the yolks? When I fry an egg, I never manage to get the top of the yolks.
Now, really great, because what you've got here is you've got the lid, so the glass lid, toughened glass lid. So after the eggs are about halfway done, don't flip them over, turn the heat down and just put the toughened glass lid on top.
Because I've got this, what did you turn it down to?
So I turned it down to about 80 degrees after after they were sort of half good.
Okay.
Half cooked. And then what does the steam and the condensation then builds up and allows you to finish cook that up. So you can see here,
bacon is
cleaned and good to go, which is amazing. The other thing as well is what we've done is we have just cooked that all sort of massive breakfast board, if you will, in just 2 pans was all we used. We used the largest saucepan, frying pan, sorry, and we've got the smallest frying pan. Really easy.
Please check out, folks. By the way, the oven's proof. Oh, look at that pancake!
That was that pancake.
You can literally
that we just did
blow them away.
Little bit left on the bottom of there, but look, just
Joe
take
made
that.
pancakes. We were blown
Off that
away.
comes. How amazing is that?
It is incredibly amazing. What is the deal with this oven, by the way? It's got two hot plates on the top, like hob plates on the top, hasn't it?
Indeed, yeah. So a hob, two resistance hobs on top, and then
Yeah,
what you've
yeah.
also got is an oven there as well. So you can use it as a grill, as a regular oven, and you've got a 0 to 90 minute timer as well, which is brilliant. So
really good. I love it.
Really
Very-
fantastic, compact, portable, great little oven.
I love it. I love it. We'll come to that a little bit later on. Right, what's next, Gav? Actually, I'll just say, look, 32 litre mini oven with hot plates, large capacity, all-in-one cooking, dual hot plates, and a 90-minute timer. That's, I believe, what Joe, exactly what Joe just said. Added safety and comfortable handling. A baking tray, wire rack, and tray handle are included. Very good. Don't you take my food away. Giving you the flexibility roast, bake, grill and toast a wide range of ingredients. No. Sorry, my floor manager's trying to take my food. Dual hot plates on top, 600 and 1,000 watt hobs. Perfect for warming soups and creating sauces. And I love that you can do that separately. Again, this would be great for, wouldn't it? Caravans, motorhomes, all that malarkey. 32 litres, it's big. It's honestly, you get a lot in there. Great pizza oven as well. The 90-minute timer so that you're not going to overcook stuff or burn it, and you'll always know when the food is done because you'll get that satisfying ding. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna have to put my bacon down because my producer flipping well wants me to do my job. Fine, I can do that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the same, what's the word I'm looking for? In the same milieu or genre of don't mind Joe just standing there looking like he's deep in thought. This is the Precision Multi-Functional Casserole Set with a steamer. So this also is cast aluminium. It also is diamond non-stick, just like the pan set. Because it's cast aluminium, it's got heft, but it's not heavy. You get this wonderful silicone trivet to put it on. You've also got the same type of bottom as you have on the pans for even cooking and even heating, I should say. Plus, you get the lid, the big cast aluminium lid, so you can stick this in the oven, again, up to the 230 degrees. But you also get a steamer basket and you get a glass lid too. So, because you can use this on top of the hob, and then you can use it in the oven as well if you so desire. Superior non-stick coating, the diamond non-stick, 7 times stronger, just like the pans. Also dishwasher safe. Now, the other good thing about this is it's oven and metal utensil safe. I'd always recommend non-stick utensils, but you can sparingly use those in here. Suitable for all hob types. And there it is, that nano crate technology, which means apparently the oil spreads more evenly, aiding, healthier cooking. And it is non-toxic, and it's the same with the pans as well. It's free from PFOA, lead and cadmium, giving you peace of mind when you are preparing your favourite meals. Suitable for induction, gas, electric, ceramic, halogen, Arga, Rayburn, you name it, anything you can cook on or in, this will be fine. And it is hob to oven. As we said, sturdy cast aluminium side handles to easily move from the hob to the table and let people help themselves. You can use the lid as a casserole dish as well. You could flip it. You can use the deep part to hold the food and the shallow part on top as the lid, or you can put something in the lid, or what is now the lid, or what was the lid, and then you could put the big part on the top. So I dare say, if you've got something tall you wanted to cook, you literally put the deep part on top rather than the other way around. Am I making sense? Is that understandable? I'm not sure I even understand what I'm saying myself. Now, if you want to gratin, it's £110. Debenhams, I've got it for $89.99. Tesco, these are all places I've heard of, $89.99. Robert Dyer, $76.99. Tower, I've got the best price, $49.99, but that was because it was on offer. But we've got it for $44.99. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It fits in with the entire range, genre, milieu, etc. as the pan set that you're buying now. And it has all of the same amazing properties. And when it comes to non-stick, I dare say I don't even know if you could stick super glue to this stuff. It's so
it's great. It's almost like that diamond coating. So
yeah.
The coating that we're talking about in here, up to 7 times tougher than other regular non-sticks that you'll find out there on the market, and it is that diamond coating that we're talking about. But it's the diamond coating combined with the exceptional build quality of these as well, because what you've got is a die-cast aluminium 2.5mm gauge construction. So you've got your non-stick, then you've got your aluminium, non-stick on the outside, but we've also got bonded stainless steel on the base of here as well. So all in all, they're a really lovely, robust, durable set of pans, which is great. You mentioned frittata earlier.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're going to do in here. So I've got a few different bits and bobs. I have got
cheese has gone hard.
I've got some onions, some peppers. I've also got some tomatoes in here as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop these on a nice sort of medium-high heat, and we'll allow that just to gently sort of sweat down. And then we'll add a load of eggs in there.
Oh yeah.
The great thing is with this, maybe a lot of the time at home you think I would really love to be able to cook these kinds of foods, but maybe for something like a frittata, it'd mean frying it in a pan first, then transferring it all to a dish, then it goes in the oven. It's a bit of a nightmare. With this, the great thing is, this allows you to seamlessly move around the kitchen, because the fact that that handle detaches and reattaches to any single part of the pan.
The only bit that doesn't go in the oven is the handle and the lids, basically.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the handles for getting them out, obviously.
And the pans will go into the oven up to 260 degrees Celsius. So that's great, because it means that there's no job that you can't do in the oven. A lot of oven-safe pans say oven-safe. And then when you look, it's 160 or it's 180. These are up to 260. What I'm also going to show you as well is we have got here, I'm going to make a crumble in here. So really nice. Well, it's actually going to be a.
It's so tasty.
It's going to be a nectarine fumble, because I couldn't get any crumble mix. I'm going to get flapjack mix.
So it's a fumble.
So nectarine fumble is what we're doing. So it's an OT fumble. Yeah. Which
Wouldn't
is great.
Be the first time, would it, Joe?
No. So into there, what we've got is some nectarines. I've also got a little bit of sugar in there, but also showing you if you wanted to make pies directly in the frying pans, all you need to do is cook off your pie filling, whether it's a sweet filling or a savoury filling.
I'm just having dinner.
And then let that cool down, and you can transfer the whole thing. You should definitely let your filling cool before you put your pastry on the top. It could be a tarte tatin, it could be a quiche, it could be any of those different things that you want to prepare.
Could be an apple pie.
Could be a tomato chutney, any of those different things, absolutely, you can prepare in here, which is great. Just quickly run you through the sizes of these two I'm using as well. So the 28 centimetre frying pan I'm using here, that's 2.4 litres, so it's a really good size and capacity. Then the saucepan I'm using here, this is the 20 centimetre, that's 2.6 litres that we've got there. The other thing as well, I'm not sure if you heard me say earlier, but all of the pans that you'll see, in fact all of them, even the wok, have got this fluted edge on the outside of here. What that means is you can pour out of any single part of one of these pans, and they pour beautifully. It will not run back onto the underside of the pan, so you don't need like a fluted milk pan in order to cook and pour liquids out of these, which is fantastic.
I am listening, honest.
So all we're going to do here is just gently caramelise off our veggies in there. Let's get our chicken out, because I think the time is here.
Oh, the chicken.
So we're just going to go and grab a chopping board.
This is all the sort of stuff I eat to lose weight.
Let's take that, man. You may as well.
There you
are. And then what we'll do is we'll go and grab that chicken out. I'm going to use both handles for this, which is awesome. So if you don't have good dexterity, you're not the most confident person, especially when it comes to getting, things like big roasting trays out of the oven. This is a great way to use this, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get both of these here, and I'm just going to pop that straight down onto there, which is great. So you can see here how beautifully that has cooked. I mean, really, really wonderful. The reason I love using these as roasting dishes though is because I've shown you how easy these are to clean, no matter what it is that you're doing in here.
By the way, this chicken's name is Jeremy.
Jeremy, okay.
Yeah, Jeremy Cluckton.
Jeremy Cluckton, oh dear.
He ain't clucking now.
On a Sunday.
I bet you it's clucking tasty.
Wow. On a Sunday when you've finished doing your roast meal, it's a nightmare, isn't it? Because it's so, you have to leave all your roasting dishes soaking, you know, and they sit in the sink all day in the afternoon on a Sunday. Whereas with this, the great thing about it is that you're going to be able to just wipe this out. Even if you're baking a cake, even if you're roasting, you know, a joint of chicken, beef, pork, lamb, it's no problem whatsoever.
Can I just again suggest that you check out, we're running out of stock, ladies and gentlemen, only $99.99 basically for 13 pieces. If you don't check out, you will miss out. It's as simple as that. And again, just to prove to you, if you doubt what I say, just so you know, I took photographic evidence, ladies and gentlemen. I took pictures of my pans. Now I have two sets. I have a set in my flat in London, which I don't have pictures of. We have got some video of my son using it, but he's doing TikTok at the moment, so he can't show it. But here in the crew house in Warrington, just near the down the road from the studio, there are all the other pans. So that's the saucepans, the frying pans, and the wok, and you can one of the handles. Again, I've used those little separators, pan separators. You don't have to use those. That's just me. They look nice. But the one I use every day, almost exclusively actually, is the sauté pan. And here is the sauté pan. And again, with the lid, and there's the hob, exactly the same one we're using here. And you see the actual hob in the room underneath, because it's rubbish, and it's not induction. Whereas the mini one at the top is, so I can get the food really hot. I can cook really, really flavourful, healthy, nutritious food, and I love it. I never once think to myself, I never feel deprived. I never feel like, oh, I've got to eat a bit of lettuce and, you know, something bland. I'm always eating, I mean, look, I'm eating a steak. I live on steak and eggs, quality cheeses. I'll do cauliflower sometimes, occasionally broccoli. I love sautéed cucumber. If you dice cucumber and
Sautéed cucumber?
Yeah,
I've never heard of such a thing.
It doesn't, it kind of holds it holds together nicely, and it's amazing in an omelette.
I like a sort of Japanese style cucumber salad. That's very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Mix it and put all different bits in it. So our nectarines that we've got in here, you know, this could be peaches, it could be plums, it could be absolutely anything you want. You can see these have started to caramelise now and reduce down, which is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flapjack mix, which would normally be a crumble mix, of course, but we've just got a sort of oaty flapjack mix, and then all I'm going to do is pop this into here.
Can I just say, if you don't know how to check out, go to shopontv.co.uk. And when you get to the website, all you have to do is add whatever you'd like to your basket. In fact, we'll show you the web later, because we don't have it available right now, I don't think. Oh, we do. Excellent. So, sorry, Joe wanted to show you something, and I wanted to show you something, and he won. There's only one director, and he sided with Joe. It's just a shame, because I'm the one giving him a lift home. So when you go to Shop on TV, click on the live page, add the item to your basket, go to your basket. You can either buy now or check out securely, and you can check out either as a guest, or you can set up a free account, and then you can add addresses, install credit cards and things like that, so it's easier and quicker to check out next time. Have a browse, have a little peruse, have a little look around, folks. We got some great stuff, including 300,000 books. Joe, what are you doing?
I'm just beating my eggs.
Are you?
Yeah.
Right. Beat it!
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it. So we've got our veggies here, so really beautifully caramelised, as you can see. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to add my eggs into here, try and make sure they're in there quite evenly. And then what we'll do is give that a little bit of a mix out. Always more veg than you think you need in a frittata. Always really try and fill it.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
That way you'll get really nice structure to it. And then all we're going to do is that whole thing
goes straight in the oven.
Straight into the oven, which is great. So bring that over here. In that goes, and that's on about 180 fan, that oven. We'll leave that in there for about 20-25 minutes maybe, something like that, and that will be done and good to go. So again, it's about having one pan or one pan set that allows you to move seamlessly all around the kitchen. So from oven to hob to grill to dishwasher to the table. These are brilliant, and they are not just a pan set. They are going to allow you to replace everything you have in your kitchen.
I love if you have a dinner party. You strike me as a sort of person that would have a dinner party. I would ideally. But I love the idea that you can cook and you can literally take it to the, to the table, remove the handle, and then people can help themselves.
Absolutely.
If you wanted to, you could even put a hob like this in the centre, and a bit like a sort of Korean barbecue, and people could actually do their own cooking.
Absolutely delightful.
If you're really lazy. Ladies and gentlemen, they are the Tower Freedom pans. These are the original Tower pans that we brought to you right at the start of Shop on TV. They were then and continue to be one of our #1 most bought products, with good reason. I've tried, I mean, I've lost count of how many pans I've tried over the years, especially working in transactional television like this. You know, we're often demonstrating pans on the air, pan sets on the air. There must be dozens and dozens that I've presented over the years. I absolutely promise you that of everything in the last 30 years I've ever used on television, and actually in the old days sometimes I would get samples to try, and these are hands down, without fear of contradiction, they are the best that I've had, the best that I've used. The non-stick is just absolutely infallible in my experience. I haven't managed to stick anything to these pans. And even if there was once when I cooked a steak and I left it too long, I got distracted. I think my boss called and couldn't get him off the phone, you know. And so, and basically I went back and the steak was black and there was a big black char on the bottom of the pan. And I thought to myself, oh, I think I finally found something to ruin the pan. No, I literally rinsed it under warm water, little bit of washing up liquid, and boom, Bob's your uncle. Absolutely good as day one. They are such great sizes as well, but also they've got depth. You know, the frying pans, they're excellent. They've got excellent depth, excellent girth, excellent height, width, I mean all the dimensions. And I love the fact that you have got those removable handles, so the handles aren't getting in the way, they're not fighting for supremacy, there's no danger of you catching them on a piece of clothing or a youngster walking by and knocking the pan or reaching out for the handle and pulling it off the hob. Obviously you'd keep them away from a hot hob anyway, or hot pans anyway. And you can put them in the dishwasher. You don't need to, you'll never need to. I've never once put these in the dishwasher at all, because they're just so quick and easy to clean with a little bit of warm water. What I tend to do is I cook, I rinse the pan and then soak it in a bit of warm water with some washing up liquid, eat my dinner, and then I come back and then just give it a rinse and it's done. And it doesn't matter how sticky the food is, but because you can get them really hot, they'll go up to 230 degrees in the oven. Remember, only the pans, not the handles or the lids, are oven safe. And basically, because you can get them hot, you can sear the food, you can lock in the flavour. And look, there's a toffee. So if you are doing caramels, sugaring, if you're making jams or jellies or other sticky messes, or eaten messes for that matter, if you're baking, if you're doing cakes, if you're doing pies, if you're doing flans, if you are deep frying, shallow frying, sautéing, broiling, is that a thing here? Roasting, you name it. That's America. America is broiling is what do they call it here? Grilling. It's grilling. Yes, grilling, because you can put them under the grill too. So basically, you can put them in or on anything that's designed to heat and cook. And with those two saucepans, the 18 and the 20, very generous sizes, 1.9 and 2.6 litres. You've got the 24 centimetre or 1.6 litre frying pan, the 28 centimetre, which is 2.4 litre frying pan, then the 28 centimetre multi-pan, which is 4.1 litres, and the 3 litre or 28 centimetre what you get the 3 glass lids, the silicone lids, and the 2 handles. And remember, the handles have got a 10-year guarantee, and the pans have got a 5-year guarantee, as long as you... Hang on, did I say that right? The handles have got a 10-year guarantee and the pans have got a 5-year guarantee, I believe is what I said. And and as long as you register that with Tower. If you don't register it, I will be honest, my friend didn't register his warranty and then had a problem with one of his handles. And, you know, what can you do? Well, I know what he did. He called his friend who works for Shop on TV and said, can you get me another handle? And I went, all right. So Anyway, I suppose you could always do that. Just drop me an email. Okay, now, Joe, I've done my little cursory introduction to this. It fits in with the range. It has all the same properties, but it also has its own unique features, which you're now going to extol the virtues of.
It does, and this is brilliant because it's like the most amazing casserole pan. So it's kind of like a pot roaster, this. So what you can do is you could do pot roast chicken in here or pot roast beef or any of those different things. Now, this is the lid that you can see that's on here at the moment. This is a great addition to the range as well. I mean, if you want to go for this as well, yeah, you have, because you've got a really nice deep pan. Now, not only is this a lid, what you've actually got is that lid then becomes its own pan.
Yeah.
So that is a pan in itself. So if you want it to be 2 pans in one, absolutely, you can use it as 2 pans in one. Or if you want to, you know, use it separately, of course you can do that as well. So what we've done in here is we have had this baking away in the oven. This is delicious beef bourguignon we've done.
Oh,
now,
I love that.
the other great thing about this is, unlike a lot of casserole pots that don't work that well on the hob, this does, because this is the same construction we're looking at as we've been looking at across the entirety of the range.
Well, we did say the other pans will cater as some of your casserole dishes, but if you want the extra big depth, this is the one, isn't it?
And then the other great thing is what we then have is this. So what we can then do, we could steam potatoes if we wanted to. We're actually going to throw some baby corn into
somebody
this.
that couldn't afford all the pans, you could get this, because actually you can use it as a saucepan. You can use it as, I mean, you can still cook the things in it that you would cook in the other pans. You won't have the versatility of size, but you have got depth, and you have got a fairly large diameter on the bottom, so it would work as a frying pan and a sauté to a degree, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not going to give you the versatility, of course, that the complete pan set is giving you. I think if you can go for both of these together, it really complements the other set that we were looking at. But what this also means now is that if you are, you know, wanting to do complete meals all in one place, I mean, I could have got a load more veg in there than that. What it means is you can then use this steaming trivet. So what that's allowing you to do is utilise the heat that's already being produced from the stew, or this could be a big batch of chili, curry, bolognese, casserole.
Yes,
maybe you want to start batch cooking. This is a brilliant.
How do you cook a batch?
I don't know. Slowly, so it tenderises, I'd imagine.
I would have thought so.
What this is great at is that allowing you to do those batch cooking dishes that you might want to as well. The other thing too to note here is you can use the silicone lid as well. So I know I was using the pan, obviously not in the oven. That can also go onto there as well, and then you can put that one on there. I mean, it's kind of like it's like a Rubik's cube for the kitchen.
It really is. You've got the domed lid with the shallow hob dish. And the shallow hob dish, I should say. You've got the silicone edged glass lid, you've got the silicone trivet to put it all on when you take it out the oven or off the hob, the steamer inset, and then you've got the casserole dish, which you could invert and use as the lid if you're using the shallow dish as a dish rather than a lid, if that makes sense. You can flip it. If you're cooking anything that is particularly lofty, have you got any high foods? Well, now you can cook them in this.
And brilliant for that. Also, the other great thing that's great, yeah, delightful. The other thing that's great that you can use this for is browning things off. Say we're going to do a lovely sort of pot roast piece of beef. We want to be able to brown it off first and then transfer it to the oven. This will allow you to do that, which is great. But think about all of those. We actually looked at this item, I think it was in April or May. We were thinking about bringing it to you, and we've actually waited until now. And it's for good reason, because we are all now thinking about the winter, aren't we?
And the festive season.
Of course, you know, it's a really exciting time of the year, especially in the kitchen, because it's getting a bit darker at night. You get in, light the candles, you want to eat more warming foods.
Now, that may be useless information based on if you're watching this repeated in a month or two, but you get the idea.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as we move into the colder months, as we move into,
unless you're watching the repeat, in which case we were.
As we move into these, you know, darker, colder months, the foods that we eat changes. So chilies, curries, casseroles, bolognese,
party dishes.
Yeah, and maybe, you know, we're also looking to, of course, perfect for that. Maybe we're also looking to save a bit of money as well. You know, if you want to start batch cooking and have those less expensive cuts of meat, this is a great way to allow you to do that. And remember, using this as 2 separate pans if you want to, or if you want to do something like pot roasting, remember, I should also say, just before I take that off of there, you do also get the silicone trivet included as well, and that's brilliant for protecting the work surface. So it means that if you do take this pan out of the oven, you want want to put it down onto the work surface, it's not going to mark and stain.
Somebody just said, I think we had a question about how do you manage square foods like lasagnas?
Well, you make it round.
Fish pie, shepherd's pie, cottage pie. So this is an email here from Dave. Hi, Dave. That's not my Dave. Another Dave. There's more than one Dave. So glad you put up the casserole dish, as that was my first question. I love a slow cooked stew. There you go, my friends. These pans look and probably are fantastic. No, they are. If you don't buy these, I think you're mad. That's just me. That's what I'd say to my friends. I can't say that to you, the audience, because I don't know you well enough, and you might take offence, and that's the last thing I want you to do. But no, I mean, I literally told my family and friends, if you don't, didn't I, Dave, floor manager Dave? If you don't buy these, you're absolutely mad. And what did they do? They bought them. And do you know what they said afterwards? You were right, Rob. We'd have been mad not to buy these. That's what they said. That's how that went. So Dave is going to replace his, but I've recorded tonight's show as I want to show my son and daughter and buy them for them as well. So we'll buy in one go-to. Dave, really, get them for all your family. They're so quick and easy and versatile, and the clean-up is so simple. And you can bash them, slap them, kick them, throw them. I mean, they really are. I wouldn't recommend you do that, but they are really strong. You can punish the heck out of these things, and they just last and last and last and last. Any question about the square food? Oh, that was you, Dave. The square food. Yep, make them round. I've heard that a round lasagna is healthier than a square lasagna.
Really?
No, not at all. That's just literally just made that up. But a round fish pie, I don't know. It depends. I like round. I love a round thing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess it's just you just have to crack the corner off your sheets, wouldn't you? Your lasagna sheets.
Oh, your lasagna sheet. Oh, yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, that's easy.
Fold them over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or actually, you just make. You know what you do? You get some parchment paper. I'll bake it. What do they call it? Greaseproof paper. Yeah. Fold it into 4. Cut round the edge of the pan on one side. Open it up, and it'll be a circle, and you can use it as a template for all of your lasagna. Your noodle, not your noodles. Yeah. What do you call it? The pasta.
You just go clip it off. Yeah. I think when we make something lasagna, we think we have to have everything perfectly even, no overlap. Like got a tape measure.
It's not going to look great when it's in your belly.
No, just bung it in. You'll be absolutely fine.
People say you eat with your eyes. I don't. I use my mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, these are flying, this casserole dish. I had no idea. We didn't really know which way it was going to go. There are lots of other pans in the same diamond non-stick range. So if you get one lot, then essentially, you can add, and as you go, you can expand as you go. This also on PayPal. Now this is £5.95 P&P. So what was the P&P on the tower pans? Also £5.95. So remember, the first £4.95 is capped. So there's £1 extra on this because it's heavier and it's the bulky box. Same with the pans. So, but if you have the casserole dish and the pans, you'd pay the extra £1 on each, but then the first £4.95 would be capped. So you'd actually only pay £6.95 to have the pans and the casserole dish shipped or posted to you now. So remember, you have superior non-stick coating. It's that diamond coating that is 7 times stronger than regular non-stick. They are dishwasher safe, although the necessity to put them in the dishwasher will probably never present itself. Maybe the steamer insert, maybe the lid. But the pan, just wash it out with a bit of soap and water. Oven and metal utensils safe. Suitable for all hob types, and they are free from all the nasty chemicals and things like that. They're a really, really good size. Actually, what are the sizes? I don't know if we mentioned the sizes. Have we got the sizes? We'll have a little look. There we are. So if you have the steamer insert on the top, it's 15.3 centimetres, so they're 24 centimetres in width. Oh, I wonder if that means... Does that mean you could use the lid from... I haven't got the... Oh, no, we know there's not a 24 centimetre glass lid, is there, with the pans? Never mind. But yeah, you can use the lid of this also as a dish too. $44.99 if you want to pay for it in one go, or $16.98 on your PayPal, and you can add it into your basket with the tower pans as well, and get it all delivered to you in one go, and it will add up your PayPal. You can actually spend from £30 up to £2,000 with PayPal Pay in 3. 7 times stronger. The stone reinforced superior coating is 7 times stronger than standard non-stick coatings and requires little or no oil for healthier cooking. That was me doing the American version.
This is great because it's perfect for the kind of cooking we want to be doing, you know, as in those darker, colder months. Stews, chilies, bologneses, curries, casseroles, whether it's on the hob or in the oven, low and slow, whether you're slow cooking something all day, pot roasting, braising, all of those different things. Yeah, it's the taste of winter, this, isn't it?
The taste of winter. But equally, you know, all year round you can use it. There isn't a season that these would not be ideal for, is there?
Yeah.
Stay right where you are, ladies and gentlemen. We've got lots more to see, but please check out. If you don't, you're not going to be cooking in these if they're sitting in your shopping basket. That wouldn't be possible. Even we can't achieve that. So do check out Pay, get them now, and they'll be on their way. And stay tuned for more.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV.
Well, I've been trying to get to the bottom of why all the food has been taken away. I haven't finished my bacon yet. As you can see, I'm just here to pig out for the entire show. Ladies and gentlemen, do check out the website shopontv.co.uk, and also, you can call us if you wish, 03333 241 241. Please do check out. It's really important that you order these. The stock is absolutely flying. So here's the web. Click on the live on-air shop now. Scroll down. Well, first of all, there's a web message. But if you've got any questions about these pans before you buy them, that's fine. Just give us a shout because we'll answer them for you. I want you to be happy. I want you to have the same pleasure and the same benefits from these pans that I have had myself, and so have my friends and family. When you scroll down further, you can see all the products that are on the page. We've got some nice cups and plates and things there. Got a bin. Looking for a bin? We've got one. I love that tower oven, and I've got to say, I think I might be treating myself to the casserole dish as well, because I've already got 2 sets of the pans. And you know what? If I had a holiday home, if I had a caravan or something like that, I'd get another set any day of the week. So the actual oven, is that only $129.99? I think that's a really good price. It's brand new today, large capacity, all-in-one cooking, dual hot plates on the top, so you can be cooking your sauces, maybe boiling your spuds while you're doing your chicken or your turkey. Now, Luke, maybe we could be getting to that time of year when the geese are getting fat, and you got to put a penny in the old man's hat. And if you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. And if you haven't got a halfpenny, well, God bless you. No, listen, doesn't matter. We are recording this show. We're live. We are, as you can see. But if you're not watching at, coming up to 1 a.m. in the morning, then basically, obviously it's a repeat of the show, because we do repeat this show. And I had a point. Oh, that's you could watch this at any time of year. Christmas is always coming. We talk about Christmas in February, for crying out loud. But it's 3 paydays to Christmas at time of recording, or a time of live. So when we were live, this gets very confusing. When we were live, which is now, it's 3 paydays to Christmas. Maybe you've got a vegetarian in the house, or a vegan. Maybe you've got somebody who has very specific dietary requirements. Maybe they're celiac or something along those lines, or they have allergies, and so you can't cook the main food that maybe the rest of the family is eating. And so it's great. You've got a separate oven if you need it. You've got pans also that you can separate and without transfer of food. honestly, if everyone checks out on these pans now, 45% of our new stock. Now look, I'm not just talking a load of old rubbish here. Here's the story, folks, if you've just tuned in. These Tower Freedom pans, which I have 2 sets, they are blooming good. And as I said earlier, if you were my friends, if we were sitting in a pub right now, not sharing a beverage, we'd have our own, each, of course, and you said, because this happens to me every day, I'll sit here or stand here and wax lyrical about these pans. Someone will call me tomorrow and say, "Hey Rob, I saw you on TV last night," and I say, "Oh yeah. Those pans, yeah, are they really any good?" "No, I just lied the whole show." Yes, they're really good. I bought two sets. I didn't get them for free. I paid for them with my own hard-earned money. Standing here slaving away, fingers to the bone, presenting television shows. It's grueling, but someone's got to do it. No, honestly, and if I was sitting in a pub, I would say to you, get them. Without hesitation. I mean it, I promise you folks. I wouldn't have bought them myself, and if I ever had another case scenario for needing more sets, I would buy them without hesitation again. This set and only this set, because what happened was when, as I've explained before, when these were generally available in the market, they were in all the retail shops, all the big retailers had them, and that's, you know, the ones that sell pans obviously. And no one bought them, or very few people bought them, because on a shelf, sitting on a shelf, you can't really tell from the box what they're all about, what they do, how they work, why you need to buy them. So many of those retailers, some of the biggest retailers in the land, whose names you would recognise, sent the stock back to Tower, and it was given to us because we're on television. We have a television show every night on ITV and STV, so we can show you how they work. And of course, once you know how they work, everyone kind of goes, "Well, duh, these are amazing, I've got to have them," right? So we sold out of all the stock of most of the retailers. There are only about 3 retailers left that still have them in stock. They'll probably have them in low quantities. We're talking Amazon, we're talking Hale Retail, and also OnBuy. There may be a couple of others. They are sold out everywhere else. You just can't buy them anywhere else. But Tower, and this was going back, must be, what was it, Leslie, do you reckon, 6 months ago they discontinued them? Maybe longer. So when that happened, they thought, well, we might as well discontinue them. And we sold the last lot we had in stock, telling everyone they've been discontinued. And there was such a huge demand for more. We went to Tower directly, because Shop on TV deal directly with Tower. That's how we're able to get you these incredible prices, by the way. And said, look, our audience want them. There's a massive demand. So they started manufacturing them again just for you, our ITV and STV and Freeview audience. So that's why they're back now, and because it took a while to ramp up manufacture. The last sort of drip of stock that we got, we only had about 150. I was mortified. We'd had a big show, big build-up, and then 150, and they went just like that. And I was like, oh, that was a bit of a damp squib. And it then took, what, 2 months, I'm guessing, to get the next batch, which is now. And now 45% of that stock has gone. And we've got another hour on air, by the end, may very well sell out, certainly a large proportion of it. It's a big stock too. And there is another lot of stock coming, the final instalment if you will, but that's not till later in the year. So get them now while you can. You've got Halloween coming up, then there's Christmas. If you're American, I'm an American citizen, and I do love me a Thanksgiving dinner. That's before, I know that's before Christmas, but it's after Halloween, isn't it? No, sorry, excuse me, my floor manager's he's interfering with my flow. It wouldn't be the first time. Halloween, then Thanksgiving, if you celebrate that, then Christmas. All right. There's also Easter. No, Leslie, Easter's after Christmas. Students going back to university. Easter eggs come out on Boxing Day? Do they? I did not know that. Oh, I love me an Easter egg on Boxing Day. I don't know what that's got to do with a pan set, but there you go. You don't cook them, do you, usually? But no, get them. This obviously, I've got my arm on the casserole dish here. That fits in with this set as well, the same style, same quality. This is very, very popular, this casserole dish. Please check out, we're running out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Remblanc is here. Il est ici. And remember, you have a 5-year guarantee avec les pans, and you have a 10-year 10-year guarantee avec les handles.
Oh.
You've just got to register them with Tower's website. It's free. You get it in the paraphernalia when you buy them. You can do it over the phone as well if you don't do the web. So Joe's burning some cheese. I heard him cutting the cheese, or I don't know if I heard him.
I just stood over there.
Yeah, cutting the cheese.
No, I stood over there and
Yeah.
drank some water.
Yeah.
And I choked on it, but it was a comedy like spray of water.
Oh, did you
that
do
came
a
out.
spit take?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
It
I
was
too busy.
really good. No one saw
Oh,
it.
no.
David saw it. That was it. It
We
was
reenacted it
hilarious.
later.
It was like if I'd have tried to do it, I wouldn't have been able to do it. But it was fantastic. I want to come back in again and show you this. What
By the
we've
way, I
got
got to
here.
the bottom of why the food's all been removed.
Why?
The crew are eating it.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And they deserve it. They work very hard, the crew.
We're going to pop into here. So this is just some diced pork that I've got
sausage
here.
in his gob.
Has he?
You love a
Oh,
sausage, don't you?
I wondered why he perked up. What I've got here
Sausage therapy.
is what I've got here is some pork, so diced pork, and we've
Yep.
got some peppers in here as well. So we're going to allow that in our stir fry to just sort of cook down. I want to quickly share with you, this cheese has been in here for ages. And you'll see
Now look
that.
at this cheese. Now, the last cheese, oh my, that's a crisp
Ready?
now. I literally drop grated cheese into one of these pans in little dollops, and I make little cheese pancakes. And that,
Oh,
and I
nice
flip
with
them over.
parmesan, if you want to do that. Like a little, you can, in fancy restaurants, they sprinkle a bit of parmesan, let it go hot like that, and then they take it off and then they roll it
Roll 'em
up.
up.
and
They're
get a
great
little-
snack, great
a
keto-
parmesan cigar.
Parmesan cigar. No, honestly. 'cause
Parmesanagar. No, there's got to be
Parmesanagar.
there's got to be a better word there.
Parmesan.
there. Parmesan, yeah.
Cigamazan.
Cigamazan.
I basically, all I eat is meat and veg. That's what and only veg that grows above the ground.
Above the ground.
Above the ground, because if it grows below the ground, it's a tuber, which is a starch or a carbohydrate, which turns to sugar in your body, which spikes your insulin, which then gets stored as fat.
Oh dear.
So
that's all we
you
need.
see, that's the
What about
trouble.
cheesecake? What is that?
That's definitely not on the menu.
Does that grow above the ground or below the ground?
That grows below the ground.
Does it?
Well,
Okay.
although, no, the cheese doesn't. The cheese doesn't.
But grows below the ground.
But you can make a keto cheesecake. I saw a recipe for it.
Can you?
Well, the cheese, cream cheese is fine. I can eat as much cream cheese as I
Right. What else do you put in there?
I forget how you make the. Now, what did they do it with? I mean, I use erythritol as a sweetener because it's basically a powdered.
I like it, but it has a little bit of like a cooling effect, doesn't
Does it really?
I think like sometimes it tastes a bit of mint. You know how
that's
minty
xylitol.
has a.
That's xylitol.
Oh, is it? You know minty stuff. You know how mint can be cooling.
Yeah.
One of the because I did the same diet
Xylitol, and also,
for a while.
xylitol does actually can make you regular. But no,
Does it?
erythritol is a sugar alcohol, but it tastes exactly like sugar, and you can use it in baking and all of that stuff as well. Doesn't
marvellous.
spike your. It's all about your. It's all about do your own research. I'm not here to educate. I will do a YouTube video actually on how I have managed to shed my what will be eventually 11 stone,
Wow, it's a
including
stone.
all the recipes. It's only 5. I'm only halfway there, just almost halfway.
So I've just popped in here. So in this one here, I've just put some milk back in here just to show you. Look, chances are you're not going to burn anything in. Chances are you're a great cook at home. Nothing's ever going to burn when you use these. But what we like to see and show you is that if things do happen, you know, things are left on the hob and they do catch and burn like this, then it isn't going to be a problem whatsoever. The wok is great, as I said earlier. We did a stir fry in there, which was gorgeous. Also brilliant for things like this, chilies,
Yes.
curries, fantastic in here as well. So loads of different things that you're able to do in here with this
I
one. We'll
do.
let
I mean,
that-
if you batch cook, I mean, I use the sauté pan every day. But again, you can bake cakes, you can do pies, cheesecakes, you know, you name it. By the way, a lot of people have asked, can they get the hob? This one was actually from Amazon. I'll try. I have asked actually. Which camera am I on? Over there. I will ask and see if we can get them because they are brilliant. If you've got just an electric or a halogen, or what have you, you can't get the heat to make these pans really sing. You need induction or gas, and so I will. That's why I got this. In fact, if you look at the picture of my hob, if Leslie has it to hand, it's in the crew house in Warrington, and you'll see the actual hob that was provided and underneath, and I've got the same setup at home, and that's just an electric hob, and it's blooming useless. and then the induction hob on top. It was 99 quid from Amazon. You know, I don't mind giving Amazon a bit of a shout. They're great. They are superb. And the left-hand side will get up to 1800 watts. That's the side I use. You can get it really hot, and it goes up to 1000 watts on the right-hand side. There are lots of different makes available, but I'll see if we can get one at a super duper shop on TV price for you. Please check. Oh, good grief. Please check out your baskets, folks. 120 people have got these in their baskets and haven't checked out. Right. Oh, sorry. If everyone checks out now, that is half the stock gone. Oh, the frittata. Seriously. I promise you, if you have any doubts, let me allay any potential fears or objections you may have. Number one, who the heck is Shop on TV? Maybe you're watching this for the very first time. Shop on TV is actually a partnership with ITV and STV. We are their partners. Essentially, the way I look at it is this is your official ITV and STV shopping show. We're not a shopping channel. We're not affiliated with any shopping channels, good, bad or indifferent. We are our own entity. We're our own production that we make independently from our own studios in Warrington for ITV and STV every single night, live between midnight and 3 a.m. We broadcast on ITV's Ofcom license. Our liaison at ITV, our big enchilada, he's on the board of directors of Ofcom and the Advertising Standards Authority. I don't think you could get better pedigree than that, and better oversight as well. We have to be clear, honest, open, transparent, accurate with all of the information that we present, and we go to great lengths to do that. Shop on TV also, we have a team of buyers who have been in the business and for the big companies. We deal direct with manufacturers. And so that means that we cut out all the middle people. There are no agents, no distributors, no wholesalers, nothing. We deal directly with the manufacturers or the suppliers in this country, and that makes the prices much more affordable because there aren't all these people adding on their extra profit. And also you're not paying for all the different things that retail. If you have it on an end cap, it costs, you have to pay for that. And there's shrinkage. If some gets broken or lost, you have to pay for that. If it doesn't sell, you have to pay a reduced fee to get it returned to. Retail economics is an absolute science all of its own. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is very simple. You, the customer, pay for it. It just goes on the price. That's how we do these prices. That's how we get top products at low prices, because we cut out all these other people. You'll have these will go out. What day are we today? Is it Friday? It's now Saturday morning technically. So they'll go out Monday, and they usually go out 48 hours tracked. You'll have them by the middle of the week probably. We always say 5 to 7 days just to be safe. And we have a refund policy. If you change your mind when you get it, you can always send it back if it's not been opened or used. And these are the best pans I've ever used. Seriously, if you've known me from the early days in the 90s, when I was one of the first presenters, sort of 3 months in, with the original, no, a bit longer than that actually, with the original shopping channel, and I was there for about 7 years, I think it was, and then I went to the States. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I worked for the second biggest shopping channel in the US. Then I ran a shopping channel, big shopping channel, out of Reno that sold jewellery. And then I came back here, and the point I'm trying to make is that I'm not trying to impress you, but impress upon you that I have presented thousands of products, thousands, and because I like my food, I presented thousands of kitchen products, pots and pans, you name it. A lot of the time the presenters are given them to try. Not here, I bought mine. I swear to you, because I have the pick of anything I want. I could make one call to any supplier I wanted who was selling something that we sell, and I could get a set to use or to try. I chose these pans and I bought them. I didn't call the supplier, I paid for them. I can show you the receipts. One for my home in London and one for the crew house, the room I have in the crew house here in Warrington. My friend Phil, if he's watching, hi Phil, and Elise, his family, their family of 4, they also bought them. My parents have them. I mean, they're just anyone that I love or care about, I recommend them to. So I am genuinely recommending these to you. And unless you've spent hundreds of pounds on a superior pan set, but then I did that. I spent hundreds of pounds, £500 on a top of the line pan set that do have removable handles. I don't use them. They sit in the cupboard because I'm afraid to use them, because actually the handles, when you attach them, they started scratching the non-stick. I use these instead. I have bashed these, I've thrown them in the sink, I've jiggled them across the hob, and utensils, sometimes even metal utensils. Well, I don't recommend it, but you can get it. I've cut a steak in one of these pans carefully and it's not been a problem. I've punished the living daylights out of them and they just keep going. And look, let's face it, if you get 5 years use out of them and they're just and they've seen better days, what do? You chuck them out and you get another set. $99.99. I've spent more than that on dinner. I'll spend more than that on dinner tomorrow night. Why not, Leslie? What's that? There's a hook coming in apparently. So, yeah, Joe. Oh, you're still here. All right.
I am. Yeah, I just went for a little run around the block.
Oh, good. He was busy preparing.
That was not believable. I would not have run.
No. You would have strolled like.
Absolutely, I would have. So I just want to show you here. So we've got that sweet and sour pork dish. So all I'm going to do is I've added some sweet and sour sauce into there.
So I was going for the record for the longest call to action.
I wonder if you could do one for another 50 minutes. What do you reckon?
I could. Well, you know, on the early days, the three-letter channel.
So I'll see.
Go and get your pens, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we didn't have guests in the early days.
Really?
I used to present 3 hours on my own.
I just want to show you this. This is that frittata that we've taken out of here. I want to just show you how great that looks.
That is just sick, man.
No oil,
that's for
no
Leslie.
fat added into there whatsoever. I will cut that open in a moment and show you what that looks like. But I just want to show you firstly the pan. Before I do it, I've got to moisten my cloth. So bear with me.
Moisten my cloth. You see this? So this is the kind of food I eat.
My cloth is
so
moist.
Delicious. And you know what? Because you've got your. Sorry, I thought I was going to fill for longer. No, he's got his moist cloth. Joe.
It doesn't take me long to.
Joe can get moist very quickly when it comes to cloths.
There we are. Look at that.
Amazing. Done.
And cleaned up and good to go. This milk has been in here. This milk has been in here for about, I don't know, about 25 minutes, I think.
By the way, how many pans have we used tonight? We've only used one set, haven't we?
Yeah, only one set of pans. Yeah.
Right, now, Luke.
Can you see?
Look at that. No smoking, no smoking. Sorry, not smoking. They don't smoke. It hasn't smoked actually, even when it's burned. No scrubbing. No Brillo pads. No elbow grease. I mean, you couldn't have tested that any harder. Get them for. Are you in the Cubs or the Scouts or the Brownies or those sorts of things? Then do your best and get them for your troop. If you're a Klingon, then live long and prosper with the tower pans. If you're a peace-loving individual...
What's a Klingon?
If you're a peace-loving individual, just get your pans, man. What's that one? Oh, how'd you do that? It's supposed to be a heart.
Oh. Do you know, when I was in Korea, I saw for the first time people do that as for a heart.
Do they? What's that?
Yeah, because it looks like a little heart, look, on the side, yeah.
Spread the love, man.
Better.
Make love, not
all
war.
the girls in their pictures, like in Korea, with
is that
little
what that
hearts.
means?
Yeah, there you are.
I thought they were insulting me.
No, you're all right if they make that one.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to quickly show you, let's get something else on the go in here. I've made such a...
Stop it!
I've made
There's a family
such a
show.
mess back here behind this counter. It's like a bomb's gone off back here, honestly.
That's all right, we've got a floor manager.
Let's get something else on the go. Do you know what I brought in earlier, and we haven't had a chance to do them yet?
What's that?
Some American pancakes.
Oh, you horrible man.
Let me
you see, I have a total weakness for pancakes.
Do you have a
Dave,
weakness for pancakes?
No, I can't eat them because they're carbs. But everyone else can. And as where's my bacon? Is the bacon completely gone now?
Yeah, plenty. Oh, hello, that's hot. Plenty.
Throw my bacon away.
Plenty of butter.
Been eaten. Yeah. I'm only coming for the food. I'm going to lick Leslie's frittata. Now I could have rephrased that, or I could have phrased that better.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Have you ever
I don't know
spat
that.
on
I don't know
someone's
how
frittata?
good this.
No.
I don't know how well this is going to work. You know, because this batter doesn't look anything like I thought it
An
would.
advanced excuse for a rubbish pancake.
Well, they
It
just,
doesn't look
it's
great, does it?
Too thin.
Oh, he's too thin, yeah.
We're going to do one big pancake. Is what we're
Big,
gonna do.
fat a fat
Yeah.
stack. What? That's what they call them.
A fat
Stack of pancakes, yeah.
Wow.
When I go to Orlando, I'm going to Orlando for a couple of weeks, back to where my son was born and where I lived for a couple of years, as a tourist, which is going to be really strange. But I'm going to make a beeline for the International House of Pancakes.
International House of Pancakes. Is it on International Drive?
IHOP. No. It's a chain. It's called IHOP, the International House.
Every time I've tried to go to the Cheesecake Factory about 4 times in the US, and every time something happens. The last time was in January when I was in Atlanta. There was a snowstorm when we landed, and the whole city closed down.
You should have found a way.
I know.
The cheesecake, my God. Well, because I lived in LA, I don't know if I mentioned, and the original Cheesecake Factory was there. Ooh.
They don't just sell cheesecake though.
No. They have actually one of the widest fine dining menus of any restaurant.
Wow.
So I used to get chicken and... What did I get? Chicken and biscuits. Honestly, they have...
We've just had a biscuit shop open in Manchester.
As in American
Traditional biscuits,
which
yeah.
are like a scone, like a soft
Yeah,
scone.
but they do like fried chicken in biscuits in Manchester.
That's what I used to get at Cheesecake Factory, yeah. But you kept the cheesecakes...
It's like a meaty scone.
Oh, no, it's not meat.
But it's not sweet, is it? It's savoury.
It's a savoury scone. Yeah.
Is it a scone or is it a scone?
We could be here all night with that one. I don't know.
Yeah.
You say potato, I say tomato. Ladies and gentlemen, anyway, Colin says, please mention the Boys Brigade, the parents' organisation of scouts who what now? They do just as many camps. So get yourself a set of pans. Do you know what, Colin? When I was a scout, in fact, actually, even when I was a cub, and it was the 6th Edgware Cub Troop, and I always, when we went camping, was the one that drew the short straw and had to clean all the pans, and they were those stainless steel pans that are just black on the bottom, all around and inside. Get these for your troop. They're so affordable, honestly. Apart from anything else, I don't see any reason why you can't use them on a campfire. You could, couldn't you, Joe?
Yeah.
They might go a bit black on the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't mind a slightly charred bottom, you'll be fine.
Then you'll be all right. You will indeed. I just wanted to show you what we've done here. So that sweet and sour pork is done now, and you can see.
I love a sweet and sour pork.
Really, really lovely. You'll notice it's not bright orange either. They're not meant to be bright orange, but a really nice.
It's a single pan food, isn't it?
It's a really nice, easy one pan.
Oh,
dish
Stephen
for you
says,
to do.
morning, Rob. Loving the show as always. The pan and casserole sets are great. They are, Stephen. Thank you. Dave, lasagna, square food, make it round. Laugh, laugh. Fish pie, I can do it in round pan as it's served to me like that, but round lasagna still struggling with. Great show tonight, as always, guys. Now, Dave, if you don't like a round lasagna, use the sauté pan, take it out once it's cooled down, and cut off the edges.
Yeah, there you go.
Make it square.
You can make it square. I love
And
that.
feed the edges to the dog. If you don't have a dog, get a dog and then feed the edges to it.
Have you got a dog?
No. With my schedule, I do love dogs actually, but I'm horribly allergic to them and I'm never at home. They would perish very quickly. You know.
That pancake.
I have got one dog across the way. He won't stop barking all day long.
Really, here, up here. I'm going to
it's
finish this in the oven,
It's
you know.
a nuisance actually, it really is.
Yeah.
It's not the dog's fault, it's the owner's fault. He's
Actually,
a bit of a wally, obviously.
Do you know what? That
What did you put in there?
That pancake has actually worked really well.
Is it blueberries?
No, it's
Are
chocolate
you going to toss
chip.
it? Oh, chocolate chip.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, didn't stick, did it?
A little bit firm on the bottom there.
You see what that says across there? I can
No.
just about read it. D-A-V-I-D, yes.
Ah, and then we're going to have that. We'll just finish that off. I've got some
Oh, he's
fresh strawberries, and we've also got a little bit of
Right, I'm getting
golden
totally
syrup.
caught up in all of this. This is the pans that you need to cook. 13 pieces. You're getting 2 saucepans. You're getting 2 frying pans. So the saucepans are 18 and 20 centimetres. The frying pans are 24 and 28. You also get a 28 centimetre sauté pan, 28 centimetre wok, 3 of these tempered glass lids with silicone rims, steam vents, and also a channel for the handles. So you get the 18 and 20 for the saucepans. The 28 will fit any of the 3 28 centimetre pans. You get 2 handles. They have got a 10-year guarantee. You have to register with Tower. And what else? 2 silicone lids as well, because you can also store the food in the fridge or the freezer if you so wish. Just pull your silicone lid over the top, and if you don't store them in the fridge or freezer but you've got kids and you want to keep them occupied, give them each a saucepan with a silicone lid on it, and they will bang them like bongos.
Can you have a strawberry?
Not really, but well, I could.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, go on.
They're so nice.
Oh, I love a strawberry, honestly. Nom, nom, nom.
Delightful. Let's clean this pan out.
Generally, because it's got sugar in it.
So delightful.
How easy is it to clean, Joe?
Very, very simple. Now, this is the wok that we did the sweet and sour pork in. So, you know, we talked about it earlier. Woks, they, you know, traditional woks, they are brilliant, but they are really, really difficult to clean and to look after. Not this one, it couldn't be further from the truth. Because it's that incredible non-stick, we've literally just given it a wipe out, which is fantastic.
Folks! Sorry, just wanted to get everyone's attention.
Oh, you did it.
Are you watching now? I bet you haven't got a set of pans that are as good as these. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I can't tell, because I can't see you. Maybe you've got these already. If you have, please drop us an email and pay it forward. Spread the wealth with other viewers. Please, folks, what is stopping you? What is holding you back? Seize the day. Carpe diem. In a few days, you will be cooking to much higher standards, much higher quality, much easier, with much less fuss, much less mess when you have the Freedom pans. These were brought back from the dead, literally from the pan graveyard, just for the Shop on TV viewers. That's how popular they are. I own 2 sets. My friends and family own several sets between them. Crew members have got these. Everyone I know I've recommended them to, everyone who's listened to me has got them, and everybody loves them. They are higher quality, more versatile, and just generally better than much more expensive cookware that I've used in the past. Even pans that could cost you £100, £200, £300. I've had the expensive stainless steel set. Couldn't get on with them. These are brilliant. You cannot stick anything to these that I've found yet. Not a single thing. Literally not a sausage. They're just wipe clean, no matter what how sticky, how messy, how brown, how burned things are. They just wipe clean every time. I used it before I came to work tonight. I used it before I came to work last night. I used the sauté pan before I came to work the night before. And then when I was at home, I used it every night I was back at home. Honestly, it's a daily use, and it will improve the quality of your cooking. And because they're induction safe, I can't recommend enough. If you haven't got induction, get induction. Get something that goes up to at least 1800 watts, and that will allow you to really sit. Now, this side only goes up to 1000 watts, but even that you can see searing those pork chops.
Yeah, really, really
It's
great, isn't it?
flavour. You can eat healthy, you can make healthy food taste great again. Sorry, that sounds a bit like a slogan that I should have put on a red hat, doesn't it?
It does indeed, yeah.
A red apron.
Red apron, yeah.
Make food great again, or whatever it is.
They are fantastic, and they're brilliant for everyone as well. Whether there's a couple of you, whether you're a big family, and one of the reasons they're so great is that you can seamlessly move all the way around the kitchen. So that's some pork loin steaks which I've got there, really beautifully cooked. They're coming along really beautifully. So let's just flip those over.
Love a pork chop.
So 2 minutes each side for these, and
that
then
it?
16 minutes in the oven.
So you see it.
All I'm going to do, the same pan.
Are they chops or
Straight into the
steaks?
oven. They are loin steaks.
Yeah, I love pork. I love it. Absolutely.
Really, really delightful. So they just go straight
It's just
into the
fancy
oven.
bacon, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it basically is. And the other great thing about something like that is we could have cooked that on the hob, like low and slow. It would have had to stood and really watched over it. Now, the fact that we're able
Carol
to
really likes
pop
my
it into
purple
the
apron,
oven means that we haven't got to look after it. We can just leave it to do it.
Yeah. It's about quality of food. It's a tool. It's a utensil. But also, as I say, so what would I have spent? Probably the best part I don't know, 800 quid on my pans, because I also bought a stacking bakeware set.
Right.
Now, all right, you know, I have got things like the Yorkshire or the muffin trays, which, all right, you do
tray?
a muffin tray or a Yorkshire pudding tray, or what do you call them? I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But all the other things, like the cake tins, because you could use that small frying pan as a cake tin.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Even
So,
maybe
yeah.
the sauté you could use as a cake
you could
tin.
do a big
if you
upside
wanted to.
down cake.
You could do a big
You
upside
could do
down.
a big sponge, a walnut cake. You could do crumbles.
absolutely.
You could do all kinds of pies, savoury and sweet. Big apple pie. What about a big steak pie, steak and ale pie?
Oh, nice. There is no kind of pie I don't like. I love pies. I think pies are my favourite. No, actually,
Yeah.
do you know what? A roast dinner has become my favourite meal, Sunday roast.
Yeah. But
And I
pies,
think-
I agree. I think I have a gene in my brain or a receptor that's made just for pies.
They're just delightful, aren't they? They really
yeah.
are. I never used
Got
to
to have a
like-
crust underneath though. It can't be.
Oh, all the way around. That's
Yeah,
just
it's
a
gotta be.
floater if it's a pie.
You don't
on
want a
top.
floater.
You don't want a meat floater.
No, you don't want to meet.
I never used to like Sunday roast because my mum's a terrible cook.
Oh, really?
But since I've got older and started to go like out on a Sunday.
So what
with
do you have,
friends-
like a Sunday joint, or do you do chicken or?
Yeah, I would cook in at home half the time, and I think as a real treat going out for Sunday.
What veg?
roast is nice. Cauliflower cheese, cabbage.
Cabbage. Love cabbage
Yeah.
drizzled in gravy.
Maybe even some like creamed leeks, maybe.
Oh, I love creamed leeks. Do you know also? So what my mum used.
Yorkshire pudding with all meat, by the way.
I mean, yeah, and they've got to have a slightly stodgy bottom.
Oh yeah.
Totally, can't be too crispy. But I tell you what, my mother used to do. She used to, when she cooked meats, she collected all the drippings,
Yep.
and she would roast the potatoes in the meat drippings.
Yep.
And by God, they were just like
There's a restaurant by me.
they were like a hard narcotic.
There's a restaurant by me, my sort of local restaurant,
Yeah.
and they make the Yorkshire puddings with the beef dripping as the fat they cook Yorkshire puddings
See, I love a toad in the hole as well because I
in.
just
Oh, I love a bit of toad in the hole.
Have you ever been to a pub where the food is in a bowl that's made out of Yorkshire pudding?
Yeah.
I'd lunch
right.
with John Virgo once years ago, and we had that's what we had for lunch
What, you had a Yorkshire pudding bowl?
with John Virgo, yeah, and my dad.
John Virgo, is he a snooker player? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
Or
is he?
Yorkshire pudding
Where is
wrap.
he now?
I don't know. He lives up north. He used to live up north, near sort of Mansfield, that sort of way.
Oh.
Which is where we actually had lunch. But this is going back. This was before I went to America. So.
In a Yorkshire pudding bowl?
Yeah, it was a big Yorkshire pudding bowl, and they put like a roast dinner inside the Yorkshire pudding bowl.
Oh,
It was
delightful.
pure filth. But you could do big Yorkshire puddings in this.
Big Yorkshires, little Yorkshires, any size Yorkshires
Got
you
a
like.
response apparently to something.
Oh,
I'm just
nice.
waiting for my. They're going to tell me down my ear, right?
Oh.
So Kaz says it's scone with an E.
Yeah, but I mean
Scone wouldn't have an E on the end.
But
Scone.
you pronounce the O as it is. You don't say, because there's an E at the end, so it's scone.
Well, you say lock, not loke. Don't you? Because my name's got an E, if I haven't made
You
that
say picturesque, not picturesque.
You're not wrong. Yeah. You also say thorough, not thorough.
I mean, we could go on for days, couldn't we?
And we probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Was that it? All
That's
right.
it, we're done.
Oh, let's finish early. I'm done. I'm full. What I need now is a good sleep. The way to cook your food, the better way, the quicker way, the easier way, and the more affordable way. If you've got rubbish pans with rubbish non-stick, also which might have lead, cadmium, PFOA, who knows what's in them. They may have seen better days. Now, if you've got really expensive cookware and you're happy with it, fine. But maybe you, just like me, have decided that you want to sort of have your those pans are your Sunday best pans. You know what I mean? Get these for every day, just knocking around the kitchen. Whipping up something quick, something tasty, something messy, something good. Like some cream sauce for your nachos. You gotta cream your nachos, baby. And again, anything sticky in here. And if you do make preserves, if you're doing rice pudding, semolina. Maybe you're doing, if you're caramelizing some sugar, or you're making a syrup, perhaps, simple syrup, whatever, anything like that. Stuff that normally sticks like a banshee. Well, it ain't gonna stick here, brother. It's gonna come right off, just like that. It really is good stuff. And look, you can see, so Paul, this is Paul Brodell from our previous show. So he's doing a sticky stir-frying one. He's doing egg rice in the other. And I tell you what's really great, if you're doing, so for me on my choice of ways of eating, I make, for my cauliflower cheese, my cheese sauce is double cream, cheese and butter. And I just do it all. In fact, actually, you'll see later, it might even be on this little bit of video, Paul doing the very same thing. And it's so quick because you can get the pan super hot. So remember, it's not just for the hob. You can put these in the oven up to 230 degrees Celsius. You don't put the handles in, you don't put the lids in, but these get super hot. So they are not just pans, they are your bakeware. They are for roasting. They are roasting dishes. I tell you what, you'd get a sizable turkey or a couple of poussins into that big sauté pan, even the wok. And you could do stews, you could do casseroles. We roasted chicken. Look, I'll show you in a minute. There's a roast chicken sitting right here in front of me, clucking away like it's lost its gosh darn mind. Sorry, I had an audition a while ago for an Appalachian character, and I can't seem to shake it. And Luke steaks again. Now that steak had no added fat. Look, I'm going to stand here all the day long. Now, there's that cream sauce I was talking about, all day long, and tell you that fat is not the enemy. In fact, fat is your friend. But that's not for me to say. I'm not a qualified nutritionist. I'm not here to tell you what to do, how to eat, or anything like that. In my research and the way I choose to eat, fat is your friend because it fills you up, and most of your brain's made of it. Good quality, it's got to be good quality fat. And that's the thing. What you cook in here is good quality food. I can make vegetables taste really good. Cauliflower florets, do you know what I do? In the sauté pan, that's the one on the right, throw the florets in, nice generous knob of real butter, organic butter if you can, salted or unsalted to taste. You melt it, throw the florets in, a splash of water, put the lid on, and I promise you within about 5 minutes, not even that, give it a little shake, wait another few minutes, you'll take the lid off, you'll get a plume of steam. And then once the steam has cleared, you will see these beautiful golden brown cauliflower florets. And cauliflower for me is just the most brilliant vegetable because when it cooks and caramelizes, it has a slightly nutty flavor to it. It's really delicious. Look, you can do a whole breakfast in one pan. Do your bacon, your sausage, your eggs, your hash browns. As I say, I make snacks. I make snacks with grated cheese, grated mature cheddar, and I will take the sauté pan and I will drop little sort of islands of grated cheese, and then they melt and then they brown and you flip them and they do the same the other side and you get these wonderful, slightly, if you've got enough cheese, slightly soft in the middle. They're my snack. They're my late night snack, and you can whip them up in minutes. You can whip up anything you like in minutes. Forget the takeaways, forget the money to have it delivered now. I mean, sure, a bit of something bad is good for you, I believe. I still do a takeaway every now and then. I still have a cheat day every now and then. But for everyday healthing, it's about a lifestyle, and this will help you have a better lifestyle. Live on air, shop now. Click on that when you go to shopontv.co.uk. And there's our web box if you want to send us a massage. We can't reply to that. And there's a box you have to tick that says, I understand that we can't reply to it. It's just not a two-way communication. If you need a response of any kind from our producer, and we've got Leslie and Olivia tonight, who's currently sitting in the hot seat, and she's our new producer in training. And I'd love to say she's doing a fabulous job. But she's only just got in the chair, so I can't tell yet. But there are all of the products we have for you tonight. The tower pans, the casserole dish, which has been massively popular, $44.99, and superior non-stick coating, dishwasher safe, all of the other stuff. You do get the trivet as well, or the what do you call it, steaming basket actually. And there is a trivet. It's a silicone trivet, so you can put when you got your hot casserole dish out the oven or off the hob, you can put it down on the worktop without spoiling it. That's $44.99. Please check out, we have over 100 of you still in the checkout process. It is essential you check out. We are rapidly depleting in stock. Now, what did you call this, an oat fumble?
Fancy a fumble?
Oh, I love a fumble.
This was that nectarine fumble that we did. So
is that a real thing, or did you just make that up to be?
I just basically, I could tell you I made it up, I mean, I could tell you, you know, I've designed by design. In reality,
Yeah.
I was very much in a rush. Didn't have time to make my own crumble mix, and Tesco's had run out. So we ended up, the only thing I'd get was a flapjack mix.
Can I just show? Can we have a look at that? So you know, there's Eton mess.
Yeah.
So I've got a name for this one. I'm calling it bleeding mess.
Right. Okay. I think that's all right. I mean, it's not the prettiest dessert in the world.
No.
Let's face it.
But it goes in.
But I'm
your
sure
belly.
it's delicious.
Sure it is. Are you gonna try it?
Absolutely delicious. I am going to have a try.
Go on,
you know?
have a taste.
It's probably very
can I ask
hot.
my floor manager if we've got any water to hand, please?
Yeah.
Some water, please. Please, please, sir, may I have some water? Any good? Joe's getting his oats.
It's like a very fruity flapjack.
Let's just all stare at Joe now. See, it's a fruity flapjack.
Oh, it's the nectarines.
I do love flapjack, actually.
The nectarines are delicious. I would actually make that again.
Really?
Yeah.
It worked. It was a triumph.
Joe's fruity fumble.
All made possible by the Tower of Freedom pans. What are you going to do next, Joe? Do you want to do some Bernie?
Yeah, let's.
Do some breakfast at Bernie's. I'm going to go and have a little sip of water in a moment, if I may. But you're perfectly capable of doing this yourself. You've presented as well, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I try not to.
Oh, you've been around the block, haven't you?
There's nowhere I haven't worked now.
No, true. Yeah. He's had them all the channels.
I really have. Yes, let's again put these through their paces. Let's just show you some of the things that, you know, if they do happen when you're at home using these, they are a nightmare.
Did you put
Because
any cumin in this, by the way?
no,
Oh, it's a shame. Because I wanted to have a cumin frittata. Cumin frittata. It was like from The Lion King. I was trying to make a joke about The Lion King.
Hakuna Matata.
A cumin frittata.
I love where you went with that.
I tried. It didn't quite work,
didn't-
but you've
just-
got to experiment,
It
haven't
was
you?
a big swing.
It was a big swing. Tenuous, to say the least.
So
Listen, yeah, if you want to come say hi on email, by the way, you can. Say hi to me and Joe. You want to shout out or something? Happily.
a shout. Oh, do I want to shout? I thought you said, do I like a shout?
Hi, Joe!
I thought you meant, is there anyone I want shouting out?
Oh.
No, there isn't. So do you want to shout anyone out?
No, because I've got no one to shout out, because I literally have absolutely no emails whatsoever.
Ah.
If you want to shout out, or a happy birthday or something,
Even if it's not your birthday.
even if it's not your birthday, make it up.
Do you ever do that? Well, I've got a friend that
I know a few
always
people
does
that
the
watch it.
thing.
Yeah.
He always does the thing where you go to a restaurant and he will tell someone in the party, tell the restaurant that it's someone's birthday.
Wow, that was quick. Blimey,
Email.
asking you shall receive. This is from Ali and Zenon. What a great name. Hi, Ali and Zenon in Northumberland here. Can you cook a whole turkey in one of those pans? It depends on the size of it.
Yeah.
If it fits, yes. And it will actually be. So the largest, how big is the largest
Definitely
pan?
do a turkey crown in there, or like a rolled turkey joint.
Sauté pan is the biggest one.
Yeah, so
28 centimetres in diameter, and the depth, it's about, blimey, it's a good 2.5, 3 inches deep. You'll get a big one in there. Big enough. It depends how big you like it. You know what I mean? And also, what about stuffing? Well, they love stuffing too.
They do.
So they like a big bird and a good stuffing. So it needs to be large enough for the turkey with the stuffing. Is it possible? Yes, it is.
You were making.
No,
Sounded like you were making it up.
No, I was paraphrasing. I was deliberately rewording a little just for fun. Yeah, Ali, no, honestly, Ali and Zenon, literally, if the bird will fit, you'll get a full-size chicken in there, and
An extra large chicken.
an extra large chicken, or a medium turkey, I would say. Is that about the same as an extra large chicken? Sean, sorry, not Sean. I'm misreading it. Alan, just placed my order. Can't wait for them to arrive. Fantastic, Alan, you're going to be so pleased. Now, after this, we're going to actually have a little clip from a previous show with Matt McNamara and Paul Brodell. But before we do that, we're going to cook up some cheese.
You had a bit of toast. You could just put this on your toast, couldn't you?
It's kind of a different way of doing cheese on toast.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's more toast on cheese.
Absolutely. Let me just show you then how easily this comes out of here, though, because it is like the pan.
Well, it just flops
of
off.
food. Just flops off. I love that.
It just literally flops off.
It just flops off the pan. That's thanks to the non-stick. Good flop off ability
Isn't
there.
flop a fabulous word?
Flop. It really is.
Oh, Charlotte! Hi, Charlotte, how are you? She says, loving the show. Is it possible to roast a chicken in this pan in the oven?
It is.
A little bit late. We just answered that. But yeah. Again, for you, Charlotte, because no question is too big, no question is too small, and we'll repeat a question or the answer to a question as many times as we need to make you happy. Charlotte, yes. Oh, wait, hang on, Charlotte. I'll tell you what, is it possible to cook a chicken? I'll let you decide. That was done literally in our oven, just over my shoulder. How long?
About an hour and 10 minutes.
Hour and 10 minutes. And that's not even a big chicken. And look how much room there is for it to rattle around.
Plenty of room in there. Get your roasties and your veggies in there.
Oh, yeah. So yes, you most certainly can. I'm not sure what it's doing with its legs. You should have strung it together, really.
Mm. They don't string
chickens.
No, not anymore. They're always legs akimbo when you get them now.
Instead.
Yeah, they're legs akimbo when you get them.
Legs. They just flop.
Yeah, flop. Oh,
John from Glasgow, how are ya? Morning, Rob. I like my food as you. Got a set, and amazing for cooking all sorts and so easy to clean. It's always nice to see you on. Keep up the good work. Thank you, John. Appreciate you, John. And I know I should have done your accent. I've got some Scottish blood, so I apologise. And I love the Scottish accent. And Scotland. I would live in Glasgow, or midway between Glasgow and Edinburgh if I could. So apologies if I do occasionally spring into not a great.
John Barrowman, is he Scottish? Sometimes he's American, sometimes he's Scottish, I find.
He's American.
But sometimes he does a Scottish accent.
It's just putting it on, I think.
Oh, okay.
He's naturally American. I don't know if he was British born in America, or who grew up in America, or an American just living, an American expat. I'm not sure. I've not gone that deeply into it. Do you know what I have gone deeply into? And now I join you to do the same. We're going to throw to another show, another time, another place, a recording of a previous demonstration with the wonderful Paul Brodell and Matt McNamara, continuing to put these pans through their paces. Take a look.
Oh, steak. I was like, you know, Homer Simpson when it's all pork.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
steak. But we are proud, because, Paul, you're not going to put your name and your time and your
energy. Do you know what? I absolutely love this. And again, with the detachable handles, it is just so good. And again, you can pop them straight in the oven then. Yep. And you can pull it out with one oven, but just imagine you suffer from stiff joints, anything like that. Yep. You can put the two handles on, take it out with two handles. How much easier is that? If you've ever taken a pan out with a wet cloth before, you only do it once. Where this makes life so much easier. It really is so good. We're going to put it to the ultimate test, really. I've got so many different things to do. Now, if you've ever burnt milk or cheese in a pan before, you know how much it can really stick. Yeah. You know, if it's stainless steel, it can be terrible, can it? But imagine now, I am going to literally pop a steak in here, and there's no oil in there. I don't know whether you can see the onions. They're not sizzling because there's no oil there. Yep. Nothing at all. So
lose the fat, not lose the flavour.
Exactly. Listen to that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that.
Of course, you've got the 2.5mm base with the even heat distribution, and then your amazing Serra Shore pans as well.
Now, in this one, I'm just burning some cheese. I'm just going to show you the worst scenario. Now, you imagine not only cheese, so imagine on your lasagna dish, anything like that. Imagine putting a bit of egg with it too. Imagine.
I would imagine that, but it's going to burn.
Imagine putting a bit of pancake batter in there as well.
My kids would love this.
Really trying to get it to stick. Now, while this is melting, I'm just going to turn over our steak. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm just going to give it a bit of a nudge. Look at that, look.
So no oil, that's just the natural oil from the steak.
That is just the natural oil that's come from the steak. And look at this. Caramelization. Sears beautifully. Oh, how gorgeous is that?
So that's the even heat distribution for you.
That is, yeah, that's that wonderful thick base that you've got on there.
That means you've got your garnishes cooking at the same time. You're not worried about cold spots with your heat distribution.
Pop in a few mushrooms there. I'm going to do it in a Stilton and cream sauce in a minute. But look at this one.
But this is all burned on now, surely. And
Well, look.
you've ruined your pan. Oh no, you haven't.
Can you see how it's just perfection personified, isn't it?
That is
Look at that, look. Now you imagine a hot pan like that. I'm now going to put some omelette mix
so
in
easy.
there.
Just look at the pan. It's clean. That's the Serashore ceramic non-stick. The cleanup is so easy. You can put them in the dishwasher if you want to. They are dishwasher safe, but we don't think you're going to need to. Just give them a quick clean and away you go. But also up to 260 degrees in the oven. And then you've got your detachable handles, so you can go from oven to air fryer, from air fryer to table, to dining table, to kitchen, and back to the hob. Oh, and talking of hobs, have you got a particular type of hob and you think, oh no, are these saucepans good for it? Well, we're using the induction hob here in the studio, so it's the magnetic base, yeah? And then you can use these on any hob type. So induction, gas, electric,
Exactly.
all of them.
Now, I think I've just made the quickest cheese omelette you've ever had. Look how gorgeous. Cheese and herb omelette.
Oh my
look
gosh.
at that, look.
You pay so much.
How
Look at that, it looks
and can
gourmet.
you see? Completely clean as a whistle. Healthy and delicious, high in protein. Look at
I
that.
don't know how you did that, but that
Wonderful.
omelette looks really posh for some like.
Well, and it's done in seconds. You imagine a bit of salad with that, and bam, you've got it in no time at all.
A few
Now,
freaks with it, yeah.
So I would say that steak is pretty much done how I like it. You've got a nice lot of caramelisation. It's sizzling, bubbling, bit of salt and pepper. Pop that on there. But I'm now going to make a bit of a sauce with it.
You're losing
I've
the
got
fat, not the flavour, because you've not
Stilton
put in any
cheese.
extra oil or butter on these, and these are Serashore non-stick. Cream straight in the hot pan, no worries. Yes, it's bubbling away, but we're not worried about it burning today.
Oh yeah, this will be the quickest Stilton sauce ever.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that, look.
You do like your
And
Stilton.
a lot of Stilton.
Yeah.
Get like this on fresh air left. Right. Now, and my top tip, let's just put a bit of pickle in with it too.
Ah. See, this is why Paul's
adds a bit
top
of sweetness.
shop on TV
So this
chef.
wonderful. Now, if you think, oh look, it's going to burn, it's going to catch. Well, I'm going to prove that it won't. So I'll just let that Stilton melt, and then we've got the quickest Stilton sauce that you've ever had. And how much do you pay for ribeye and Stilton sauce? 25 quid in a restaurant.
25, 30 more,
Just
depending on
going to
where
start
you are.
our stir fry going.
Yeah.
Look at that. A bit of cabbage.
we're going straight from the pan to the wok here, because you can. This is a 13-piece set where you've got your 2 saucepans, the sauté dish, the 2 pans, and the wok dish as well. 2 detachable handles, very easy to use, so you click on and click off. All come beautifully boxed. It's a great wedding present, actually. Brilliant housewarming gift, or a treat to yourself. The thing is, I say treat, and it's not like an extravagance, is it? Because it's not like a, oh, I don't know when I'm going to use it, and I don't know if I'm going to need it. You know, this is cooking. This is something you're going to use every single day. This is something that you need to at least have a certain level of quality
You
about.
may think, oh look, he's burning out. Well, I'm doing it on purpose, but just look what happens when I go across.
It's peeling
it
away.
just comes away.
Yeah.
Look at that, look.
Obviously,
Plastic or
plastic, silicone utensils, soft
You
utensils. Yeah.
smell that Stilton sauce. So I'm just going to pour that over the top, but I'm going to leave some in the pan.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Just to burn it on.
So deliberately, you're
Deliberately burning it on, just to show you the quality of these pans is just incredible. We've got our veggies here to go with it. Quick stir fry I'm doing here, trying to get it.
See, with my old wok, I used to have to be worried about the heat distribution, because I could never leave something. You were busy over here, and you left that going, but it didn't.
Yeah.
There weren't hot spots. You haven't suddenly charged
Literally,
it.
I've just used a bit of spray oil like that to keep it going. Just wonderful. Now, remember this burnt mess?
It doesn't smell good. It's smelling very burned up.
Look at that, look. But it just comes away clean. You know, this is what I want to show. How forgiving. You imagine someone knocks at the front door, the telephone goes, you know, you're occupied, something like that. We've all done it.
Yeah.
This is how forgiving these pans are. And this is why I really want everyone to experience
You're not there forever
how
with the
good
cleaner.
they are.
Yeah, you're not there forever wondering about how am I going to get this off, or soaking it, or wasting your washing up liquid, you know, or extra tools, or scrubbing. You don't want to scrub it because you don't want the damage. You wouldn't
Now, I
want to
just want to show you the outside too, where I poured the sauce, literally wipes away clean. They are just incredible.
Remember, this is Serrashore ceramic. You live in the dream when you get these. Seriously, 13-piece set here from Tower. The guarantee, because you'd obviously think, you know, with such a good brand name as Tower, these are going to be guaranteed, right? Well, 10 years on the handles and a 5-year extended guarantee on the actual pans. You just need to activate it on the Tower website, of course. And being the Freedom range, the handles go across the entire range, so they interchange. And also, talking of interchanging and stuff like that, nesting as well. Which ones are hot and which ones are cold here? So that's hot. I don't want to touch that one, but looking at that one's hot, but it's got a handle. But I'll just drop this in so that you can see.
Yeah, let me.
So I've got the 2 different size saucepans here. One goes in the other, and they nest like so. So that's an example of at least 2 of them and how they nest. But they are very, very easy to stack. If you're thinking about a handle and is that going to get in the way in the cupboard? No, because you just detach the handle and it comes off and they nest like that. It does go all the way in, I promise. There you go. So which means they can be cake tins, baking trays, sauté dishes, woks. Is that locked in there?
Yeah, that's all locked in.
You know, you have got it, all your bases covered when you get this Tower Freedom set. And the Tower brand, one that's been going since 1913, you're doing well to get that too.
And I just want you to imagine here. So that one fits in that one, then your 2 pans on top and all the rest. And plus the one in here.
And
so
don't
they
forget your
all
lids
fit on top
as
of
well.
each other, and then you've got the lids.
Quite swish lids, aren't they? Because you've got
They certainly have. Yeah.
You've got your window there so you can see what's happening inside your saucepan. You've got to stand behind it, so there you go. The vent is there for draining things or letting the steam out, and then you've got your gap for the handle. That's where the handle clicks on there. But that is a really, really nice, solid saucepan lid. That
now we've done our stir fry now. I've just added some of our thick soya sauce in there. Wonderful. And again, that was just cabbage and some vegetables. How good is that? That's for our lovely Martha. That smells.
Yeah, you're making everyone's lunch today, aren't we?
There you go. That's nice and healthy.
Have you got your order in today? Yeah,
Look at that.
Didn't have to ask him twice.
And again, don't forget that Serrashore non-stick is on the outside of the pan as well. It really is so good.
You're dripping, Joe.
Ooh, that sounds good, doesn't it?
Hello. We're live, we're still live. Yes, we're live for another 10 minutes or so. And it turns out that we have just enough time in the Tower pans to cook another steak, which I will not eat. 2 steaks would be an extravagance.
Oh, you're not?
Well, I've already had 2 steaks.
Have you?
Oh, I had one for dinner.
Oh, do you know what we forgot?
What did we forget?
Oh,
Oh, the Floster. Oh, I tell you, why are you doing that? I'm going to read out
we
these
forgot
in
our
an
pork
email.
steaks,
Oh,
didn't we?
Oh, yeah. For Rob, John Barrowman is Scottish-American.
there you are.
There we go. He was born in Glasgow. Thank you. I love John Barrowman. He's great. We used to have the same agent at one point.
Did you?
Yeah, a while ago. Ali and Zenon again. By the way, thanks for pronouncing Zenon perfectly. I used to know a magician called Paul Zenon. That was his last name, obviously, so I had a bit of a clue, I suppose. Apparently everyone always gets it wrong. What do they say? And also, it's a type of gas as well. Well, not your spelling, but... thanks so much for answering our questions. We really love your show. We've just got a new kitchen, and we'll definitely purchase some of these pans. Oh, perfect in the new kitchen. Can I be cheeky and ask another question? No, you can't, sorry. Anyway, shall we... No, of course you can. Can the pans be stored in a 20 by 30 deep drawer? Our drawers are deep, but not so long. They say
20, are we talking inches or centimetres?
20 inches.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Can I do this now? Now,
Can we convert
Paul,
them?
can I go round the front and get all the pans and show everyone how to... Is that okay? Is Rich okay? You ready, Rich? Right, I'm going to come round. Sorry, Joe.
He's on his way.
We had great minds, though.
He's coming round.
I'll be coming round the counter when I come. I'll be coming round the counter when I come. Right, so this is what we do. This is the only bit that will be left over. I'll show you can store it, but it's not ideal. I'll show you. So, large for that. And that goes a sauté pan into the large saucepan, like so. Then you're going to go with your wok, like that. Oh, well, have you got another 24 centimetre frying pan?
I have actually, yeah. Well, hold the line.
Oh, hang on.
I've got one here.
I've got one here. So that then goes in there.
Is that the big one or the little one?
That's the little, the big ones on the bottom. That goes there. That goes there like that. Then the small lid you invert, like so. If you want to put your silicone lids in, you can even shove those in there like that, right? Then your big lid goes on the top, and there you go. And that's the only bit that's left over. But what you could do, although I don't like it because you've got a screw in the way, you could do that, but then you see your little screw here, kind of makes it wobble a bit. But this, the widest area is 28 centimetres. So if a 20-inch, yeah, absolutely, you could. And the height, I don't know what the height would be. You said 30 inches high. Oh God, yeah, they'll fit. And then your handles, you can, well, if you want to, you can even stick your handles in the pan. Oh, let me do that. I'm going to do the whole hog. So your handles.
He's going the whole hog.
We're going the whole hog, mate. Your handles go in like. Oh, we've got to separate it a bit. There we are, like that. There you go. One sec. Oh, sorry. That's your set. That's your pans. One pan, or all the pans, take up the space of one pan. And if you want to get some muscles, stand on television carrying a great big stack of pans like that. Right, and they're just asking me, can I put all those back? Absolutely not.
Now, whilst you were doing that beautiful demonstration there, I just popped some milk into here because I want you to see this milk. Look how it's burnt, but look at how the pan just pretty much repels the milk. How incredible!
Power of the pan repels you.
No, look.
This is extreme kitchen. Leslie, you're going to have your frittata still? No. Yeah, I just wanted to try a little nibble. That was all off the corner. Can I take? Would you pass me a fork?
Oh yeah. Are you going to have a nibble on Leslie's frittata?
I'm going to have a little. Yeah, I'm going to have a nibble on Leslie's frittata.
Oh, gorgeous.
Just round the edge. I'm not going all the way in. I'm just going to have a little bit off the edge. It does look rather.
Nice.
Oh, Leslie, you are in for a treat. The sweetness of the vegetables and the peppers and
glorious, isn't it? And so quick and easy to do as well. And the great thing is about this bundle is that you've got a pan for absolutely every job that you would need because...
Oh, it looks like America.
Does it?
That's Florida.
Oh yeah, Florida's got a bit chubby.
LA over here.
Yeah.
That's the Gulf of America just below there, you see.
Right. You're going to America soon. Be careful, they might let you in.
I've got a passport.
Have an American one?
Yeah.
Have you really?
I'm American.
Are you dual national?
I am, yeah.
So is America one of the passports you can keep your British one and have your American one?
Yeah.
Because not everywhere
America doesn't recognise the British. They don't care. You're just an American.
Oh, okay.
And Britain doesn't care if you've got other passports. So yeah.
Oh, we don't have as many as you like.
Have as many as you like. So I go in. I have to go in legally. You have to go in on your American passport to America.
Yes, I knew that.
I come in on my British one.
So you go out on one, come back on the other.
Yeah.
No queues for you.
No queues for me, baby.
Amazing.
No.
Love that.
And I can live there. So if I go on holiday to Orlando and like it, and you don't see me again, it's because
we know what happened.
The dangerous thing is I've saved up a deposit for a house, and I had a house in Orlando that I gave to my parents, and then they sold it.
Oh.
And I'm a bit of a roller coaster freak.
Are you?
So
what's your favourite roller coaster?
Rockin' roller coaster at.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's good. What's that? Oh, Mal, a message!
Oh, message, hello.
Sandy. Go on, Joe.
What a perfect... I think start singing then. No one's hearing that. What a perfect...
I sit and wonder why.
I love that song.
You let me, Sandy.
Me and my brother used to recite that word for word every morning in the 6 weeks holidays.
Did you? Well, that's great.
Sandy says, what a perfect start to my morning. I know what I'll be cooking with when the family comes round to dinner. Will it be okay for a flambe?
Oh, yes. Can you flambe?
I can. I haven't got any booze. But you can...
For a game on air.
Yeah, you can flambe as much as you like. Flambe till your heart is content. Yes, absolutely.
You could do a big creme brulee if you wanted.
Ooh.
Couldn't
Nice.
you? Do you like creme brulee?
Love a creme brulee.
That and tiramisu.
Is it a creme brulee or is it a Cambridge burnt creamer? That is
Maybe. What about your Christmas pudding? You could literally do your Christmas pudding and then set fire to it with lashings of brandy.
Do you, are you a Christmas pudding kind of guy?
Oh, I love I've got my Christmas pudding from last year. I ate so much I didn't have room for it, but because they keep forever, so I've got
a Christmas
with
pudding
brandy sauce.
I've got a Christmas pudding from Fortnum and Mason at home.
Nice.
It's about 9 years old because every year we get it out and everyone goes, oh no.
I know, that's the
So it goes back in the cupboard, but apparently don't go off.
If they sold brandy sauce all year round, I'd eat it like, on a weekend.
All the time.
Valerie, sorry, go on.
I've had a mince pie already. They're in the shops.
Have you? Are they?
Yeah.
I love a mince pie, but what I do is I superheat the mince pies in the microwave until they're really almost exploding,
Right.
and then I pour very, very cold cream on them.
Ooh.
And that juxtaposition.
Do they not go a bit soggy?
They do, it doesn't matter because they're in they're swimming in cream.
Oh, it's just mushy.
Oh, it's just mushy,
mincy, creamy goodness.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Yes. Hi Rob. This is from Valerie. Hi Valerie.
Hi Valerie.
I've just ordered the 13-piece pan set in the tower. I have great faith in your recommendations after purchasing the mulberry silk quilt and pillows, which I absolutely love. Thank you. You are a great presenter. I appreciate that. Valerie, look, the thing that you'll learn about me, and people get very sceptical. There have been some fly-by-night channels and then infomercials, and I think that sometimes there's a bad rap for people selling on television or presenting products to buy on television. But like I said, we're a partnership with ITV. When we started the company, and I'm in senior management as well as being a presenter, and I said, right, we want to be a HIT, and HIT stands for honesty, integrity, trust. And when I say what I say on telly, I genuinely mean it. I'm being truthful. If I recommend something, you can take it to the bank because I guarantee it'll be good. Oh! Say that again, please, Leslie. Angela would like to cook an egg. Will it stay in the middle? Because her current pans, it wobbles off to the side.
These eggs are not very fresh.
If the pan's hot, yes, it will. I tell you what, it won't in the sauté pan. Because it has a slightly domed bottom.
Does it?
Yeah,
Me too.
Yeah, me too. But the frying pan's not a problem. And Elaine.
I thought we were just going to stand here and
where's
watch this
Elaine's
egg.
question? I haven't got Elaine's question. Oh, it's
Very
at the top. Sorry,
exciting demo.
Elaine. I was scrolling all the way. What's going
I
on?
said it's a very exciting demo.
Oh, you've cracked that one before.
Bye.
Terrible yoke. Hi, Rob and Joe. Hi. He's wobbling his albumin.
Look at that.
I'd like to say I've placed my order. Congratulations. I've got weak wrists and as I've got older, and to be able to detach the handles and use two handles on one pan to enable me to carry it safely, sold them to me with the extra benefit of the great non-stick. Yeah, honestly, it's fabulous. And sometimes you're having fun. When I haven't got another hand, can we show two handles? You've got four candles. Four candles.
Oh, where's the other handle gone?
Oh, you know what? It's probably in there.
Where is it?
It's gone.
Where is it? Oh, it's over here.
They're really good. They are really, really good. And the handle, sometimes, particularly if you get a bit like this sauté pan, it's quite, it's not like cast iron heavy, but that's got what, how many pounds is that chicken? 3 pounds?
Whoa.
And sometimes you need the extra balance.
It looks like that thing, where you get a handkerchief and two forks.
Divining
Whoop.
rods. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Oh, you mean the magic
Whoop.
trick? Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoop. Is that how it goes?
Whoop.
Whoop. Well, you got your ball on the handkerchief.
Is it a ball and a handkerchief?
Ball on the handkerchief.
Is it?
Or silk.
I thought it was two spoons.
But I think we might be talking cross purposes. But
When they have a thing and they're
You've
like...
got the big silk and then there's a ball that rests on the top. The magic trick, no?
So that
You talking
behind
about
the napkin is a ball.
Well, yeah.
When someone holds a napkin, they're like, whoa.
It goes up on the top as well. It's a stick. It's a ball.
stick on a ball?
It's a ball on a stick.
I thought it was magic.
We'll talk. These pans are magic, though.
Yay.
Could it be magic now? Yes, it could. Oh my God, that's the end of the show.
How long left?
30 seconds.
Oh,
Thank you, mate.
thank you.
I
Pleasure as
really
always. It was
enjoyed
good
it
fun.
tonight.
Yes, you
we
can
had a
cook
bit
an
of a
egg.
crack, didn't we?
We did. Look, that egg. I just want to show you as well that egg will come off of there, no problem whatsoever. No oil or fat.
No.
Look at that. How amazing.
That is Extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
Check out, get your pans, and that's it. Oh, it's no. Am I? No, I'm done now. Do I go home tomorrow? Is it Saturday? No, I'm here tonight. I'll see you tonight. Bye.
Bye.